And a good Friday evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. A Central Lyon doubleheader here tonight. Central Lyon girls and boys basketball on the air on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Tonight, the Lions take on the Dutch of MOC-Floyd Valley here tonight, live from Rock Rapids. Once again, we thank you for tuning in along with us here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. We're glad to have you along. If it's your first time joining us here on the Central Lyon Broadcasting channel, on our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to it, become a subscriber, and that way we can keep you up to date on all the things that we got going on that we like to broadcast throughout the sporting season. We've got wrestling, we've got basketball, we've got band concerts, choir concerts, all those things all available here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. So be a subscriber. If you know somebody who likes those things, make sure they're a subscriber as well. Once again, we thank you for coming in here. My name is Joel Viss, alongside Jeff Cruz here tonight. We'll have all the coverage for tonight's basketball doubleheader, as with the Lady Lions, you can see kind of in the background, are getting warmed up to take on the Dutch here of MOC-Floyd Valley. Our coverage here tonight is brought to you by our fine sponsors here, bringing you the coverage here to the Central Lyon Broadcast Network, as well as great supporters here of the Central Lyon School District. We send out big thank yous to the Avera Health, Frontier Bank, the Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, and DeNoble Austin and Company PC, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, our fine sponsors, making Central Lyon Broadcasting possible for all of you out there. We'll also invite you to make sure you follow Central Lyon Community School District on Facebook and on Twitter, and keep up to date on social media of all the things that we have to go. We've got plenty of upcoming events here coming up in the next couple weeks. On Thursday, January 18th, we'll have wrestling versus Sibley Cheaton and Sioux Center. That'll be at 6 o'clock. That'll be on the Broadcast Network, as well as on Tuesday the 23rd, we'll have basketball versus Rock Valley starting at 6. On Monday the 29th, basketball versus Hills Beaver Creek in a cross-state battle there, bringing in the Minnesota side over here. That is at 6 o'clock as well. And then on Tuesday, January 30th, we'll have basketball here against Boyden Hall. So those things coming up here in the month of January. As we said, make sure you're a subscriber to our broadcast network, and that will keep you up to date. We'll make sure that you know when we are going live. Now we bring in Jeff Cruz, and Jeff, the technology director here, you're the kind of the guy who sets up a lot of this stuff, takes care of most of this stuff, and tonight we're going to get you behind the mic, and we're going to let you do a little bit of talking as well.
Yeah, we have been lucky to have Carson Schubert, who had been helping us out with announcing now for the last 5 years, I do believe. Carson decided to leave us. He went to school at USD, so he had to move to Vermilion. So he is no longer available, so we had to find some replacements here, and we have another student who is working on it, but he's a wrestler, and our JV wrestler and our JV wrestling team is at Esterville Lincoln Central tonight. So I will step in here and help you. Joel, I will also be helping make sure that our stats and our video board are running correctly.
Absolutely,
as
Jeff.
I see.
And we appreciate all that you do. Once again, we do want to say a big congratulations out to Carson, the fine job he's done over the last couple of years. We wish him the best of luck down there at USD, and we know we are going to miss him around here. As I said, we'll have other guys filling in. I'll be here a couple times. We're going to work Dylan in. We're going to train Dylan in and get him going. You'll have Mr. Ackerman. Dave Ackerman will be on here as well. Jeff, you'll fill in a little bit. So we'll be working our way through this, and we hope that you enjoy our broadcast as we bring you, or do our best to bring you, everything that is Central Lyon Broadcasting. Couple of reminders going out there on Monday here, coming up on January the 15th. There is no school for a staff development here at Central Lyon, so no school on Monday, an extended weekend for the kids. Then next week, Wednesday, there's going to be a blood drive here at the school. Sunday the 29th, the annual HDSA Hoopathon here at Central Lyon, so make sure you come on out for that as well. A couple of those events still coming up, so that's the big thing here, Jeff, is we get to bring people in here. We got a Whopper feed going on as well, so if you're coming out to the ball game here tonight, come early, grab yourself some supper. It's a Whopper and all the fixings. You get drinks, you get desserts, you get chips in there, and all for just $6 down there, and helping out the Central Lyon Education Association down there with that Whopper feed before the game.
Yeah, we as a member of the CLEA, it's important to us. We do a lot of scholarship. We give out scholarship money each year, and this is basically our one fundraiser that we do to raise that money. And so they'll be serving down there until 7 o'clock tonight. So if you are listening and going to plan on coming later for maybe the boys game, why don't you come on out a little early and get dinner down here in the high school commons and help out a really good cause there as we give out our CLEA scholarships with this money that we raise each year.
Just a few more minutes to go here before we get started for tonight's doubleheader. The girls are finishing up their final reps here of pregame warm-ups here. We'll take a quick timeout here from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with more Central Lyon basketball here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here to the Central Lyon Gymnasium here in Rock Rapids. Joel Viss alongside Jeff Cruz here tonight for tonight's doubleheader, boy and girl doubleheader for the Central Lyon Lady Lions. They'll start us off first as they take on the Dutch of MOC-Floyd Valley. The starting lineups for the Lady Lions here tonight. You've got yourself a 5'7" senior. She is number 2. That is Elise Peterson. Also behind her, a 5'8" senior. At number 10, it is Michaela Witt. A 5'11" senior, number 20, is Becca Knobloch. A 5'8" sophomore, number 22, that is Sutton Schlumbaum. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 40, it is Kylie Metzger, the starting lineup for the Lady Lions. For the Dutch of MOC-Floyd Valley, they start things off with a 5'5" senior, number 5, that'll be Lily DeHaan. A 5'5" sophomore, number 11, will be Delaney Niemeyer. A 5'9" junior, number 21, will be Zoe Heemstra. A 5'10" junior, which is number 31, Jalen Schutt. And then a 5'10" freshman, number 51, is Jaslyn DeHaan. And Jaslyn DeHaan making her way into the lineup, into the starting lineup. They're a freshman for this team. A couple underclassmen for both these squads, Jeff, out there. The Lady Lions come in tonight 7-4 overall, where MOC-Floyd Valley 4-9 overall. Very like stats out there. They both like to move the ball around. They both get equal scoring out of a lot of their different players out there. For the Lions, they're obviously led by Sutton Schlumbaum. She averages just over 10 points a game out there. But Hayden Hymanson, she's right behind her off the bench. She averages just over 9. Michaela Witt with just over 8. And then Elise Peterson, 5. And then a lot of other girls with about that 4 to 3 point average there for the Lady Lions. So they like to spread the ball around, and that's a good sign when you got that many different scorers out there.
Yeah, the Lady Lions are they're very balanced. They'll go 8, 9 deep, easy, sometimes 10 or 11 deep, depending on what they have to do. They're also balanced. They play sophomores, a couple of juniors, and they've got some good senior leadership that in the starting roles and in coming off the bench in the reserve role to help balance out the Lions.
Well, and that bench play is also very important for the Lions, as when they go down and they get going and get moving, they like to play a lot of up-tempo. They like to play some pressure defense. They're going to put some full-court press on. They're going to really challenge this MOC team of bringing the ball up the court, and hopefully they can create some turnovers and get some easy buckets on there, and that will really help them move forward. Earlier in the year, these two teams faced off really early in the year. They faced off back in late November. The Lady Lions were victorious down in Orange City, 49-44. So an excellent battle down there in Orange City. We expect to see nothing less here tonight. For the Dutch of MOC-Floyd Valley, they're going to be led by Zoe Heemstra. She leads the way for the Dutchman, and she averages just over 9 points a game. Then they've got Delaney Niemeyer and Jadlyn Schutt. Those two girls about 6 points a game. Ashley Kelderman just over 5, and Lily DeHaan right at 5 as well. So they know how to spread the ball around as well, and that could mean a lot of different things for the Lions, as they're going to have to concentrate basically get those turnovers if they can. Otherwise, you can't really concentrate on one girl. You're going to have to make sure that you're playing defense all the way through.
Yeah, they're going to have to play solid team defense tonight. The Lady Dutch are a different team than what they saw at the beginning of the year with a couple different starters in the Niemeyer and DeHaan girl from the first time around. So it'll be a tough match here for the Lions.
Absolutely. As you said, that different starters, that happened way back in November. A lot of things have changed for both these teams. We're going to take a quick timeout and go to our national anthem, and we'll be right back.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending, and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
And we welcome you back here to Rock Rapids, live from the Central Lyon Gymnasium. The Lady Lions and the Lady Dutchmen of MOC-Floyd Valley about ready to face off here in this doubleheader here tonight. Once again, Joel Viss and Jeff Cruz here for all your action tonight. Thank you for joining us here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Once again, a fine thank you to all of our sponsors that you'll see throughout this broadcast. Make sure that you patronize the sponsors you see throughout here. If nothing else, if you know them, stop in there and make sure you tell them thank you for making sure broadcasting is possible here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Lady Lions and the Lady Dutch are getting their final instructions from their coaches, and they will meet at midcourt. We'll put 8 minutes on the clock here for quarter number one. As the Lady Lions are discussing how they match up here, they'll come out here for jumping for the Lady Dutch will be Zoe Heemstra, and jumping for the Lady Lions out there will be Becca Knobloch. Ball is in the air. Jump is won by the Dutch, and they will bring the ball up the court, being led by Delaney Niemeyer. Niemeyer goes inside immediately. Ball is stolen away by the Lions. Now Mickey Witt looking down the court, gets it up right side over there to Schlumbum. Sutton now looking inside there, dribbles into the corner, finds Peterson cutting through the lane. It's partially blocked. A scramble for the ball there down underneath. Looks like Peterson comes up with it off to Knobloch. She can't handle it. Bobbled the ball and gets called for the travel.
Yeah, they get hit Elise on a cutting to the high post there, which was great. And if she would have looked down, she would have had Kylie Metzger on the opposite post there, wide open for a layup.
Jaden Shutt now running the show here for the Dutch. She'll work over to the right side to Niemeyer. Niemeyer now reverses here up top, now left side, back over to Shutt. Shutt looking for the pick and roll, nothing for. She gets it up top to DeHaan. Over, down into the corner. Three-pointer is good from there for Niemeyer, and she gets the scoring underway for the Dutch. Now Schlumbum brings it up the court. She'll start working left side, picks up her dribble, reverses right side to Witt. She tries to go inside to Knobloch, who is fouled as she tries to make the catch at the free throw line. First team foul there against the Dutch there. Lions will have it underneath their own basket. Metzger will have the ball underneath. She'll just lob it over the top there to Schlumbum. She'll dribble inside and is fouled as she goes to the basket. Nice move there by Sutton.
Very good move by Sutton to be aggressive from the top of the key there, and a good box there by Kylie Metzger trying to set the little screen in the paint. so DeHaan couldn't get over and deflect Schlumbum's layup.
Schlumbum's first free throw is good. That foul was on Zoe Heemstra, the 5'9" junior. Their second team foul, Heemstra's first. Second free throw on the way is good for Schlumbum. She cuts the lead to one, or the deficit to 1. Pass up ahead. MOC-Floyd Valley not wasting time, waiting for that press to be in. A quick shot up, and it is good by Jaden Shutt. Shutt gets the bucket to go, and it's back to a 3-point advantage for MOC-Floyd Valley. Schlumbum now works left side over to Peterson. She tries to reverse. Ball's batted around, stolen away by MOC. They get the ball out ahead to Niemeyer. She looks underneath, finds DeHaan. DeHaan can't get it to go, and it's rebounded away by the Lions. Up ahead to Knobloch. She gathers herself, now goes inside off the glass, and good. Great job by Knobloch to gather herself and reposition to get the bucket.
Yeah, good little slide-by move there by Becca Knobloch to get that easy layup.
Niemeyer now working the outside here. She's good from up there, gets it inside to DeHaan. DeHaan, great seal move, gets the foul on Metzger. Metzger comes over the top of her as she had the good seal on the baseline there. If Metzger doesn't get fouled there, she's probably got the layup as well.
Yeah, Lions are caught a little in between there, in between going fronting her or playing behind her.
Hymanson now in for the Lions there as MOC gets it in. Pass goes through the legs of DeHaan. Shot goes up there that time by Shutt. Is no good. Rebounded away by the Lions. Schlumbum bringing it up to court. Gets it up to Hymanson. She'll dribble inside. Reverses to Schlumbum. Pump fake now that way. Hymanson fires the 3 from the wing. It's good.
That's a great sign for the Lions to see Hayden Hymanson making a three-pointer early in the game.
Hymanson, the freshman here for the Lions, has really been a great addition to this Lion basketball team. She brings a lot of offense and a lot of composure for a young player. Another shot here from the corner there for Niemeyer, and a 3 is good for her. She's got 6 already in this first quarter, 6 of the 8 for MOC, and they have a 1-point lead, 8-7. Witt now has it right side up top to Hymanson, back to Witt. Witt now works it inside, looks for Knobloch. Ball tipped around. Knobloch gets it, goes up strong, off the glass. Becca Knobloch has another bucket. Knobloch, great job there. Great composure inside, even when the ball shows a little chaos. Niemeyer now left corner. Back out top she goes. Now they reverse. Right side over to DeHaan. DeHaan trying to get it inside. Lions running a little zone here, trying to take away Jaslyn. DeHaan down low. MOC reverses, now left side. They work their way over to Shutt. Shutt has it stolen away by Schlumbum. Schlumbum goes up hard, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul was against Zoe Heemstra, the 5'9" junior. That'll be her second, and that is a big foul there for Heemstra here in the first quarter, as she is the leading scorer for MOC-Floyd Valley as Schlumbum knocks down the first free throw. Now checking into the game here for the Lady Lions, you've got Lexi Ramsey. She comes in. Also coming in is Faith Hendricks. Checking in there for the Dutch is Lupita Olace. Second free throw is good for Schlumbum. It's a 3-point Central Lion advantage here. Bringing the ball up the court. Right side is Shutt. Shutt has it stripped away almost by Hymanson. Now Schlumbum comes up with it up ahead to Ramsey. Ramsey lays it off the glass. It's good.
Some great effort plays there by Hymanson and Schlumbum to keep that ball alive.
Good hustle and a good run out. Way to be aware by Lexi Ramsey. Niemeyer has it in the corner. Hymanson all over her, showing lots of pressure. That's what you need. Dutch get it out. They reset. Now they dribble inside. Kick it back out. Lots of pressure being applied on these ball handlers for MOC, and that's a good sign for the Lions if they can keep the tempo in this pace. 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. A 13-8 lead as a wild layup is no good. Rebounded away by Schlumbum. Sutton has it up top, working right side over to Lexi. Lexi goes back up top. They reverse. Left side. Schlumbum fires from there. It is short, no good. Rebounded away. Ramsey just about gets the steal, but knocks it out of bounds. Nonetheless, a great way to stop that fast break.
Yeah, Lexi Ramsey there almost got Johnny on the spot, knocked it away and got another layup. Fortunately, just goes out of bounds, but a good hustle play there. A good shot there by Sutton up on the top. She's got to take those open threes when she gets them.
Can't pass them up. Even if you miss them, they got to make sure they respect it. MOC gets the ball now down to the free throw line. Shutt takes a look at it as she goes inside, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, goes to the ground and is tied up underneath. And the jump ball is called. Nice job there by the Lions to play straight up, not foul her, and then be aware of what's to go on there. Farrah Lewis in on that as well. Schlumbum's going to get herself a break. So will Hymanson. Also coming out will be Lewis. Elise Peterson will check back into the ballgame. Also checking back in is Kylie Metzger, as well as Mickey Witt and Becca Knobloch. Witt up top, right side over to Ramsey. Inside they go right away to Metzger. Metzger can't get it to go. Becca Knobloch with the board. Her putback's no good. Rebounded away by the Dutch. MOC pushes tempo up over the top. This time they go to Nothman. Down into the corner. Niemeyer fires the three, and she's good again. She's got 3 threes on the quarter. She's got 9 of those 11 points. Lions got to be aware of where she's at all times. Peterson now inside to Metzger. Over the top to Knobloch. Ball tipped around. Last touch by the Lions.
Yeah, good idea there by the Lions. Go high-low, but just not. Metzger's got to take a turn and look and see if Becca's open or not. You can't just turn and throw it to her no matter what happens.
Trying to lob it and use the size for the Lions underneath, while the freshman for the Dutch, DeHaan, is not in the ballgame. Niemeyer brings the ball up the court. She'll start working left side, gives that ball off to Masdam. She goes inside. Ball is no good. Batted around, and a good save by the Dutch to jump in there. Lily DeHaan saved it and knocked it off of Elise Peterson, who was standing out of bounds. So the Dutch will keep the ball.
Yeah, you got to just grab the ball there if you're Elise and don't assume it's going to go out of bounds and you're going to get it.
Josie Masdam gets the ball inside. A quick layup is no good that time by Lupidia Olace. The Lions get the rebound. Witt brings it up the court. She works left side to Peterson. She'll dribble it back out. Off to Ramsey. Free throw line. Trying to go in again to Metzger. And just too much traffic there. Dutch get a foul after they pick up the, after they get the steal.
Yeah, that was probably the right idea for Lexi there to try and get it in. But she needed to bounce pass it there and not try and chest pass.
Well, the Lions definitely trying to take advantage of points in the paint. They're going to call a timeout here, just a 30-second timeout. Give these girls a breather. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Lions lead 13-11. MOC-Floyd Valley got out to a quick lead. Lions rallied back, were able to take the lead. Now just trying to hang on to it here in the final minute, as they've been playing very aggressive, Jeff. But definitely takes your toll and takes a lot of energy to play that fast.
Yeah, you know, that's why the Lions play so many girls. They're 9 deep already here in the first quarter. They want to get out and run. We've got some real good athletes on the team. Just got to be a little bit more in control when we try and do that.
Delaney Niemeyer will bring the ball up the court. She's got the hot hand for the Dutch here. She's got 9 points in the first quarter. She works her way over to Lily DeHaan. DeHaan tries to lob it up over the top. Good defense. Becca Knobloch gets the steal. Off to Witt. Witt pushing tempo. Right side. Now into the corner. Lexi Ramsey takes the dribble. Now they reverse. Over to Peterson. She fires the three. It rolls around. No good. Rebounded away by the Dutch. Raquel Notham brings it up the court. Now they work right side. Ball is tipped away. Nice job there by Elise. Trying to read the pass, and Elise got a hand on it, deflect it, and stop the momentum for MOC.
Yeah, great hustle play there by Elise. Just a half a step away from getting the steal.
Notham gets the ball in here, this time to Masdam. Masdam replaces to Niemeyer. Now back over into the corner. Notham has it, trying to go cross-court pass, and Elise Peterson tries to jump the route again, but this time makes contact and is called for the foul. Looks like now Peterson will come out of the ballgame. Sutton Schlumbum coming in. Also will come in as Hayden Hymanson. And the Lions will be back here at full strength at the guard play. And this is where they were able to take advantage, is when Hymanson and Schlumbum are both in the game. Their defense is great, but their offense is equally as good.
Yeah, and also for the Dutch, the Niemeyer came out of the game, which is huge for them, as she's already got a quick 8 points of the Dutch's, well, now 13.
Jaden Shutt knocks down a three from the left wing to give MOC the lead, 14-13. Lions now getting some pressure here. They get stolen up top by DeHaan. She goes coast to coast and lays it in. Now a three-point advantage. Schlumbum bringing it back here. This is what the Lions have. Sometimes you've seen it throughout the season so far. They like to play fast. Sometimes they play too fast. There, Becca Knobloch loses her footing in the commotion there, and a little bit chaotic at sometimes for these Lady Lions. And that's one thing, if they want to go from being a good team to a top-notch team here in the Siouxland Conference, that's where we talk about the composure that the Lady Lions really need to try and find.
Yeah, you can play chaotic, but it needs to be organized chaos, essentially, and you need to be under control.
Hayden Hymanson up top. Good defense. Gets the steal. Brings it across the half line. Now there's that composure. Slows it down. Doesn't have anything. Works right side over to Peterson. Now back up top. They reverse. Left side Schlumbum. She looks inside. Nothing there. She'll bring it around. Right side Hymanson. 3 from the wing is down. It circles around. Wasn't quite sure if it wanted to go, but it did. And she ties the game at 16. Just 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Dutch, a quick 3 there from the corner from Notham is no good. Peterson with the board. She'll bring it up the court behind the back. Some nice dribbling. Works right side over to Hymanson. She takes a dribble. Now goes inside immediately. Kicks it back out. Reverse left side. Schlumbum 3 from there is good. Sutton Schlumbum knocks it down, and that's a great rhythm three-pointer, and the Lions really needed that to give themselves the lead back.
Yeah, some great ball movement there. They went inside, outside. They swung it back around and find Sutton on a wide-open 3.
MOC going to have to take a quick shot here as the buzzer sounds. They knock it down. Nice job there to be aware. Josie Mazdam knocks it down there to bring the lead to 1 for the Lions as we end quarter number 1. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more Lion basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Rapids, live from Central Lyon, the Lady Lions leading MOC-Floyd Valley 19-18 after quarter number 1. MOC-Floyd Valley starts with the ball. They'll work it up top here. They got it with Shutt. Shutt going to bring it right side there, now down into the corner to DeHaan. DeHaan brings it back out. She gets it off there to Mazdam. Mazdam will bring it out and reset up top the key. 2-3 zone being applied by the Lions. And looking to be fresh after the quarter break. Hopefully they can get going here where they left off. Quick shot there by MOC, no good, but offensive rebound by the freshman, Jaslyn DeHaan. Her putback, no good. Lions now bring it the other way. Sutton Schlumbum up top, going inside there, has it tipped away. Ball kicked around, ball across the half line, scramble for it. Lily DeHaan comes up with it there, and she gets it off to Niemeyer. Niemeyer had the hot hand in the first quarter. She's the leading scorer for the Dutch. They go inside to DeHaan. She loses her footing as she throws it at the basket, and a foul is called as Hymanson tries to bring it up the court. Lily DeHaan gets called for the reach.
Yeah, not very many missed shots in this game so far, Joel. We are Central Lyon shooting 60% from the field, MOC shooting 50% from the field, and both teams are perfect from the free throw line. So a hot start to this game.
Yeah, and a lot of points being scored in that first quarter. Both these teams only scoring just over 45 points a game. Neither one of them over 50 points on average. Hymanson dribbles down to the baseline. Stop and pop. Nice shot there for her. And she extends the Lion lead to 3. Up to Niemeyer there. Now skip pass all the way across. She gives it off to Mazdam. Go inside, and a jump ball is called. That'll give the ball back to the Lions.
Good play there by Farrah Lewis, a heads-up play to see the ball coming off of the girl's hands and just quick grab it. Not able to get control of it, but at least to force a jump ball, and Lions have possession.
Farrah Lewis, the 6-foot sophomore, has really come around here throughout the season and really matured as a player and showing some nice things. Hymanson with a quick 3 from the corner there, no good. Ball batted around. Schlumbum gets the pick, but then she almost throws it away. Rattles around. Peterson picks it up and knocks down the 3 from the top of the key. 24-18 now the Lions lead. Now MOC trying to push some tempo. as they bring it around up to Niemeyer. Niemeyer tries to go inside, has it stolen away there by Faith Hendricks. Hendricks gets it off to Schlumbaum, and Schlumbaum walks with it. She was going to try and pass it off to Peterson, saw it wasn't there, and a timeout will be called by MOC-Floyd Valley. They want to talk this one over. Quick 30-second timeout. 24-18, the Lions have scored 5. MOC none here in the opening 2 minutes of quarter number 2. Lions got to get out in front there. They had their causes there in the first quarter. They had a nice lead and then kind of let it slip away and let MOC-Floyd Valley get back into it. They need to get that lead and maintain that lead even throughout the substitutions. As we said, they know how to play fast early. It's a matter of if they can keep up that tempo throughout the entire quarter.
Yeah, the MOC-Floyd Valley, they haven't, two of their girls who haven't played as much basketball as some of our younger girls have, with DeHaan, I believe, only being this her 4th or maybe 5th game playing in varsity, and Niemeyer not starting, I don't believe, very many of these games either, where Central Lyon has 3 or 4 sophomores who have played every game all season long.
Once again, they try and go inside to Jaslyn DeHaan, but Faith Lewis there to reject it away. Hymanson, no one to pass it to, just fires it away. Rebounded by Peterson. Nice offensive board. Now they'll dribble inside. Peterson has it right side there. Looks inside for Lewis. She finds herself open and gets the bucket to go. Faith Lewis, a nice job, gets the steal on one end, gets the bucket on the other end. Once again, MOC trying to go inside on this zone, and the Lions do a good job of closing the door and closing the gaps, and they've been getting some good steals. If nothing else, they've been getting some good deflections.
Yeah, the Lions are playing nice and long right now. The MOC looks like she's open, but unfortunately they keep getting the ball deflected.
Once again, MOC going inside. This time it works for him. Lupita Oles, the 5'8" senior, goes inside, goes up strong, draws the foul, and she'll get a chance to go to the free throw line to hit a couple free throws and get MOC into the scoring column here in the second quarter.
The Lions with a quick 7-0 run to start this quarter.
Oles knocks down the first free throw, gets them into the scoring column for quarter number 2, but still a 7-point advantage for the Lions with 5:19 to go in the second quarter. Oles one more to go here as Mickey Witt checked into the game. So did Lexi Ramsey. Free throw is good. Hymanson bringing the ball up the court now here for the Lions. Works right side over to Witt. Now to Ramsey, left side Hymanson. She goes inside and trying to get the ball inside to Hendricks. And that's something the Lions do as the jump ball is called. It's a turnover there, giving it back to MOC. They really want to take advantage of the size, but when there's 3 girls down there on her, you can't give her the ball.
No, you can't, and if you get the ball down low, you cannot keep it at your waist where you bring it down to the girls that are a little smaller than you, give it right to their hands. You got to keep it up above your chin.
Once again, MOC goes inside. They get it lobbed over the top. Faith Lewis has been really good at keeping that away. This time they get it into Jaslyn DeHaan, and she gets the bucket to go. Easy bucket there on a nice seal for the Dutch. Faith Lewis takes a dribble, looks inside for Lexi Ramsey. She gets the bucket up there, but can't get it to fall, but does draw the foul. What a great cut there as Faith Lewis came up to the free throw line. Ramsey cut baseline there, found herself underneath and open, and just draws the foul there. So good job of making the opportunity for yourself. Free throw is good here for Ramsey as she brings the lead back to 5. Now coming in is Becca Knobloch once again. Faith Lewis will get a much-deserved breather. 5-point advantage, one more free throw to go here for Ramsey. Ramsey, the 5'3" senior, misses the free throw. I think that's the first free throw missed here on the night by either team. Niemeyer, quick 3 from the corner. She can't get it to go. The rebound is up there. Becca Knobloch goes strong and is fouled as she comes down, and I do believe that foul is against Zoe Heemstra, the 5'9" junior. That's her 3rd. If that's on Heemstra, that's 3 on her. And it is, and she's going to come to the bench. She is the leading scorer for the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutch, and she has had her time really limited with foul trouble here in the first half.
It'll be interesting to see if the Lions, with 4:25 left here in this quarter, what they can take advantage of without having Heemstra in there.
Schlumbaum gets it in the corner there, decides to not take the 3, tries to go inside to Knobloch. And I think one of the big things they'd like to do, too, is if they can get Jaslyn DeHaan in some foul trouble and keep her time limited there. She is definitely the force there as a freshman. Ball goes into Knobloch quickly. She can't get the bucket to go. Niemeyer picked it up there, but it's knocked away. Ramsey recovers. Witt skip pass over the top to Sutton. Sutton now in the wing. Now into the paint they go. Mickey Witt high off the glass and gets it to go.
Very good use of the backboard there by Michaela Witt, knowing that DeHaan, the taller girl with her outstretched arm, she just goes way high off the board and gets the layup.
Working over there on the left side, now back out top to Olace. Olace now works down to the left side. Short corner to Notham. Notham goes up with it and gets the nice bucket to fall. 29-24 the lead for the Lions. 3:38 to go in this first half. Lions looking to hang on to this lead. A quick shot by Becca Knobloch is blocked away, recovered by MOC. They've got some numbers here as they're rushing down the court. Niemeyer has it. They make collision there, and Olace will be called for the travel there. Tough break there for the Dutch as two of their own players going for the ball. Caused some chaos. Nonetheless, a turnover giving the ball back to the Lions.
Yeah, unfortunate there for MOC-Floyd Valley as Olace just ran in to her teammate and caused the travel.
Witt has it up top. Now she works left side over there to Hendrick. She takes a look at a three, pulls it bound down, thinks better of herself. Not definitely her territory out there at three-point land. Ramsey has it now back to Witt down there on the right side. She'll dribble it back up top. Swing it around to the left side over to Sutton. Schlumbum looks at it, now back to Ramsey. 3 minutes to go here in this first half. They work left side here. Now back out top to Ramsey. Right side to Schlumbum. Schlumbum's going to take a dribble there inside, draws some pressure. Knobloch comes up with it and gets the foul there. MOC has done a really good job of getting their hands in the passing lanes and knocking it free and knocked it around. The Lions have just done a good job of getting their hands on it and find themselves in the right place to draw the foul.
Yeah, MOC-Floyd Valley is playing a really tough 2-3 zone. They're really packing it in and making those entry passes hard. The Lions have taken advantage of it as they are shooting 50% from three-point, but it's been difficult for the Lions to try and get the ball inside. And last time down the court, Coach Grafing went to a 4-out, 1-in type of offense where to try and take advantage of that since they're so condensed in the middle.
Knobloch can't get the free throw to go. MOC gets the rebound. They rush it down the court, immediately go into DeHaan. DeHaan goes up strong. She gets the bucket to go and the foul and have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Jaslyn DeHaan, she's just a freshman, but showing why she's on the court and why she's inserted herself into the starting lineup.
Yeah, that was not a very good foul by Farrah Lewis. She either needs to foul her hard or just let her have the layup.
DeHaan knocks down the free throw, making it a three-point play. And a 2-point Central Lyon lead, 29-27 with 2.5 to play in this second quarter. Lions gave up their lead. They had a 7-point advantage early in this second quarter and now have it at 2. Peterson shoots the three from the left side. She knocks it down. And, Jeff, that's definitely what you call a zone killer. When somebody's going to play that zone, you got to be able to hit those outside shots.
Yeah, that was great ball movement. Good shot there by Elise.
Notham goes inside to Olace. Olace called for the travel there. I was a little nervous there as she had to double clutch. Nice job there that time by the Lions inside to play straight up defense. And in girls basketball, it's something you see a lot of, Jeff, where a lot of times if girls play straight up underneath on the block, that just a little bit can really alter a shot and really can cause some mismatches and some easy chances at rebounds.
Yeah, if you just keep your arms straight above your head and don't break your wrist and go for the ball, you can really alter a lot and be a really good post player in girls basketball.
Yeah, and there's a tough break there as Becca Knobloch gets it down low. She draws the double team, but Lupita Olace draws the foul from underneath there. She reaches up and hits the arm. That'll send Becca to the line as that's the 8th team foul. Olace's second personal. Knobloch needs to knock this down to help out the Lions here if she can. She will knock that down, earn herself another on the 1-and-1.
Yeah, not a whole lot of fouls called in this game, just 13 fouls total. Neither team in the double bonus. The Lions just in the bonus here. Pretty clean game so far.
Yeah, and the officials doing a nice job out there just letting these girls play. There has been some contact out there, but nothing too serious. Free throw missed, but Farrah Lewis gets the rebound there. Her putback is no good. DeHaan gets the rebound this time. She's fouled on the board there. I do believe she was fouled by Hymanson possibly.
I believe it was called on Becca Knobloch there, actually.
Well, they're going to give it to Knobloch, so that'll be her first 16 foul. So both teams will be in the bonus on their next foul out there. Inside they go right away. Tried to go to the bounce pass that time. Does MOC-Floyd Valley, which has been a nice addition there because a lot of teams try to just lob it over the top. The bounce pass is a hidden art form, and she just leads her a little bit too far.
Yeah, it's always nice to see a good bounce pass when it works out.
Slumbum brings the ball up the court. Hymanson has it left wing. She dribbles around now right side. Slumbum. She'll fire the three. It's short. Lewis comes down with it, kicks it back out. Slumbum takes a look at it, goes left side. Peterson. She dribbles inside, blocked away by DeHaan. Becca Knobloch tried to come up with it, couldn't get the handle on it. It goes out of bounds and back to MOC.
Yeah, it was a great pump fake there by Elise Peterson as the Dutch were closing out hard on her. But and then she missed the shot, and then the ball went right off of Becca's hands.
Clock dipping down to about a minute to play here as DeHaan goes inside, loses the footing, but manages to get the bucket to go. Now a 33-29 lead for the Lions. They're trying to push some tempo, and they're going to call the Lions for an over and back. Elise Peterson came across the half line there, Jeff, tried to get it off to Sutton. Sutton was in the air, so she had not established on the other side of the half line, and that's why you're going to get that call.
Correct. You're going to have both feet on the half.
Inside does MOC. They go inside the lane. Shot goes up. DeHaan knocks it away. Ball rattles around on the floor, and they'll say it was off the foot of a Lion, and it'll stay with MOC here. 49 seconds to go in the first half. 33-29, that 4-point advantage. MOC gets it in immediately to DeHaan. She goes up strong. No good. Gets her own putback, and that is good.
Yeah, the Lions here are getting a little tired, I think. They really need to close out this last minute and try and get either a last shot here or close it out with extending their 2-point lead.
It'd go a long way to get a shot and a defensive stop here and go in with a 4-point lead. Peterson's shot no good, rebounded away by MOC. They're going to push some tempo left side there. They'll bring it up to court with Shutt. Now skip past Niemeyer over the top to DeHaan. DeHaan catches it, can't get the bucket to go. Ball rattled around. Hymanson up with it and draws the foul. Great job there by Hymanson to not only get the ball, she saw the out-of-control defender coming out and went right into her to make sure she draws it. She's going to go to the free throw line and earn a 1-and-1.
Yeah, that didn't look like a freshman out there. She saw the girl coming at her out of control and just went right at her, and the easy call there for the officials.
Raquel Notham will be called for the foul. Hymanson's free throw on the way is good. 16 seconds to play here. Lions with a 3-point advantage. Hymanson trying to make it 4. The interesting, we'll see how much pressure will the Lions put on here to try and hurry a shot, and we'll see if MOC-Floyd Valley can get off a clean look.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to man-to-man here maybe to finish out the quarter just to throw something different at the Dutch.
MOC brings it up the court. A hot pass to the left side there. It is knocked around but brought up by Shutt. Now she reverses over to the right side. And a traveling is called there that time, and a turnover. Josie Mazda was trying to work it around, heavy pressure in her face, and drags that pivot foot. 4 seconds to go. Lions got to be quick here to try and get themselves a shot. Slumbum with it to Ramsey. She fires the long one, and it's no good. That'll bring us to the end of the first half of play. Central Lyon leading MOC-Floyd Valley 35-31 in a game that has been all but we expected there. We knew it was going to be a close one, and we knew it was going to be fun. Can't wait for the second half, and we'll take a quick break, come back with our halftime stats. We'll take a look at all those and discuss some of what we expect to see in the second half of play. You're watching the Central Lyon and the MOC-Floyd Valley girls basketball game, part of a doubleheader tonight on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedic.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. in your own backyard with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I
The
was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending, and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids, Luverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
And we welcome you back here live from Rock Rapids here at the Central Lyon Gymnasium. We're at the half. The Central Lyon Lady Lions lead MOC-Floyd Valley 35-31 in what's been an excellent game so far here throughout the first half of play. MOC-Floyd Valley jumped out to the early lead. They hit a couple quick threes and had a nice lead. The Lions regained their composure, used their good defense there, able to get some threes of their own to extend themselves into a lead. MOC-Floyd Valley fought back at the end of the first quarter and got it within one. At the end of quarter number one, the score was 19-18 in favor of Central Lyon. Moving on, the Lions jumped out in the second quarter of play and were able to jump out to an early 7-point advantage. MOC-Floyd Valley not going away. They managed to fight their way back. They get some good buckets there inside, going to their star freshman down there, and they get it inside and get some good buckets underneath there. They drew themselves a couple more three-pointers, but the Lions very nicely sticking with it, just sticking with the pace of play that they have been. When they play quick, Jeff, and when they can keep their pace of play a little less chaotic, they had a little moment there at one time where it got a little bit crazy, a little out of hand. That allowed MOC to get back into it. But the Lions, I think the quick tempo has done them some really good job.
Yeah, that's what I look for Lions to come back here to start this third quarter off and try and get back into that run and gun type of offense. If they can do it with their guard, some of their 4 guard lineup, and just go with one, either Metzger or Lewis or Knobloch out there and try and get up and down the court and force this MOC-Floyd Valley team, who is, they play about the same number of girls. I believe they played 8 girls so far tonight, but they are definitely not as deep. Their bench is not nearly as strong as the Lions bench. I believe the Lions are outscoring them almost 3-1 on the bench to starters for as the game has gone on here. So the Lions, if they can keep, we can go our starters, and then we can bring Hymanson and Ramsey off the bench and just keep it going with our guard play and get up and down the court and push the pace of this game.
Well, some of the nice things that the Lady Lions were able to accomplish there in the first half, whereas not only could they keep the tempo up and really push the basketball, they were able to take advantage of that 2-3 zone that MOC was playing and able to knock down some three-pointers from outside. And that was able to get them some inside shots as well, because that extends the defense. On the defensive side of the ball, MOC-Floyd Valley, you can see it. Their job here is they're trying to go inside to that big freshman, Jaslyn DeHaan. They want to get it into the post players as much as they possibly can. And I think Becca Knobloch, Farrah Lewis, and Faith Hendricks have done an excellent job of fronting and taking away that interior pass. Now, you're never going to take them all away. Sometimes it's going to work for them, and Jaslyn DeHaan got the majority of her points there late in the first half. But for the first part of the game, those girls did an excellent job of taking her away and not giving her a clean look and not even giving her the basketball at times.
Yeah, the Lions are trying to front on DeHaan, and then they're trying to go for backside help on the backside of their 2-3 defense. They just have to be careful to make sure that they rotate down. They've had it a few times where MOC is throwing it into her, and the Lions have been able to sneak in and just grab it away from her. But they've also had it a few times where that rotation is late, and DeHaan just grabs it and puts it in for an easy bucket before the defense can get there.
Now, on the other hand, for the Lady Lions, some of the things that they can correct there into the half, obviously with a 4-point lead, they've been playing very well. Some of the things that we saw in the first half from them against this 2-3 zone, a lot of active hands by MOC-Floyd Valley. They do get into the passing lanes, and they do pressure the basketball a lot in that zone. And sometimes the Lions were there offensively. They tried to force the play a little bit too much. Sometimes they tried to force it down to the block. Sometimes they tried to force it into the cutter at the paint. And sometimes they would throw themselves into traffic and then get themselves caught off guard. And in the aspect of that, when they caused that turnover, that got themselves out of their defense, and they got caught in transition there, and that allowed MOC to get a few easy buckets on the other side as well.
Yeah, the Lions, when they rotated the ball, when they pushed, they dumped it down in the post. If it wasn't, when the defense collapsed down on the post and the post kicked it back out and the Lions rotated the ball around, they had a really good offensive going when they couldn't get the fast break opportunities. The Lions, when they kind of got stagnant, they kept the ball in one half of the court. They dumped it down low, and the post wasn't able to catch it cleanly, or they weren't able to get it up by their chin. They didn't do so well. So the Lions going to extend this lead and take over here in the second half. They're going to have to go back and look to get the ball down low when it's possible. And then if the defense collapses, that post is going to get it and just kick it right back out to the guard, and then swing it back to the backside. And then if they want to get it down low, they can get it down low.
35-31 is the halftime score here. We're just moments away from the second half of play. Hayden Hymanson leading the way off the bench for the Lions with 10 points. Sutton Schlumbaum has 7, 6 for Elise Peterson. We've got 2 for Michaela Witt there, 5 for Becca Knobloch, 3 for Lexi Ramsey, and 2 for Farrah Lewis to round out the scoring for the Lions. For MOC-Floyd Valley, they're being led by Delaney Niemeyer with 8 points out there. She's had a couple deep shots there. She had 2 threes. She had one we thought was a 3, but they said the foot was on the line. So she leads them with 8, 5 points for Jaden Strutt. Lupita Oles has 2, also 2 for Raquel Notham, 3 points for Lily DeHaan, and 9 for Jaslyn DeHaan. Expect to see Jaslyn try and get the ball in here as the Lions start off with the ball. Sutton Schlumbaum will bring it up the court left side there. Now she'll get it back up top the key. Works over to the right wing. She'll reverse. Now to the left side. Michaela Witt to the free throw line. Becca, high-low play up underneath to Metzger. And she is fouled as she goes to the basket. I do believe that's on Oles. And that's another one for her. She's got a couple. She's got 3, I do believe, as she picks up the first foul here the second half. It is 3. Lions have it under the basket, inside to Peterson. She'll fire the 3, rattles around, gets the touch off the glass, and it falls there. The Lions with a 3 on the inbound to extend their lead to 38-31 here quick in the second half. Left side now over to Niemeyer, down into Ole. She'll bring it back out top. Lions trying to keep the pressure out there on the guard play there. Olace down the short corner. Her shot no good. DeHaan gets the board, but Knobloch right with her. They tie up underneath, and a jump ball is called, and MOC will have the ball under their own basket.
A mistake there on off the inbounds play there for MOC. You can't leave number 2, Elise Peterson, open for the Lions, as Elise is kind of the sharpshooter for the team.
Pass over the top to Niemeyer here for MOC. They work it around to Lily DeHaan. Back to Niemeyer. Niemeyer's the sharpshooter here for MOC from the outside. DeHaan has it left side. She'll fire the three. Can't find anything. Olace with the offensive board. She gets it back out. Good rotation by the Dutch. Another three fired there by Shutt, and she knocks it down. So three-pointers going back and forth here to start off half number 2. And it's 38-34. Lions bring it up the court, left side to Michaela Witt. Now they go inside to Knobloch. Skip past Slumbum. She'll fire the three. It is short, rolls around. Olace with the board. She's drawing some pressure from the Lions. Over the top they throw. They find DeHaan. DeHaan on the run out. And a great job there by her to find the ball and get the layup there and bring them within 2.
Yeah, just not a very good job of the Lions in getting back on defense.
Travel now called on Elise Peterson as she tries to go inside, drags that pivot foot, and she'll come out of the ball game. Hymanson will come in for her. 38-36, MOC with the ball and a chance to tie the game here in the early portion of this third quarter. Shutt has it up top, left side Niemeyer. Now they get it to DeHaan in the paint. She skips over to Lily DeHaan in the corner. Back out to Shutt. Shutt now dribbles inside, finds DeHaan. She'll go up strong and draw the foul. Nice job there as Shutt dribbled inside there, drew the attention of the defense, and then finds DeHaan on the block.
Yeah, good job there by MOC of being patient in that offensive set as well. They took their time and got what they wanted with DeHaan getting the ball down low.
Jaslyn DeHaan adds to her point total. She's now got 12. She's got 3 here in the second half. Jaslyn DeHaan back here for her second free throw attempt, looking to tie it. And she will. All tied at 38 with 6:11 to play here. Hymanson's now going to bring the ball up the court here for the Lions. She'll just walk it up slowly. Now works left side. Lily DeHaan trying to put the pressure on. There's Michaela Witt. She dribbles inside. Great bounce pass underneath to Becca Knobloch, who lays it in.
Yeah, that was a great bounce pass. That's where you're driving in and you have to get it down the ground because the girls' hands are right there. And Knobloch did a great job of getting the ball and getting it up quick.
Shutt has it, top the key. She takes one dribble, fires away. It's short. Rebounded away by Knobloch. She gives it off to Hymanson. Hymanson now bringing it up the court, left side to Witt. She looks up at it, now goes inside to Metzger. Her layup's no good, fight underneath. DeHaan comes up with it. She'll push ahead. Lily DeHaan brings it over there. Niemeyer fires the three. It rattles around, no good. Michaela Witt with the rebound. Michaela Witt looking to someone to get the ball to there. Gets it off to Hymanson. Now she gets it back. She'll bring it across the half line. Schlumbum in the right side goes inside to Knobloch. She has to save it there. She touched it. And MOC will gain control, and Shutt was fouled there as they tried to bring it back around. Becca Knobloch called for the foul. Do believe that's her second.
Yeah, great find there by Schlumbum to find Knobloch wide open. Knobloch just not sure what happened there. Just literally hit her hands and fell off.
40-38, a 2-point advantage for the Lady Lions here. Clock will dip to about 5 minutes to play as Shutt brings it up the court. Dribbles it inside, has to kick it back out. She'll get it off to Heemstra. Heemstra playing with those 3 fouls there. We'll see what if the Lions choose to attack her. Zoe Heemstra fires from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded away by Hymanson. Strong rebound now up over the top. She gets that ball off to Hendricks. Hendricks cross court to Ramsey. She's rejected by DeHaan, and MOC's going the other way. Shutt now brings the ball up the court. She's got it top the key. Left side over to Niemeyer. Inside they go right away to Zoe Heemstra. It's rejected there by Hendricks, and it goes out of bounds. Nice job there by Faith to get a hand on that ball and knock it away there. MOC will maintain possession. Lions sit in that 2-3 zone here. Cutting to the basket is DeHaan. She'll go up strong, draws the foul and the bucket. She'll go to the line to try and give MOC their first lead since early in the first quarter of this one.
Yeah, that was not the greatest defense. They just let DeHaan run straight to the block. They got a little confused on all it was just a little scissors across movement, and DeHaan comes streaking down the middle. to the low block and gets a layup +1 here.
Jaslyn DeHaan knocks down the free throw, and MOC has the lead 41-40. Hymanson bringing the ball up the court. Now left side over to Ramsey. She'll pump fake, now work right side. Hymanson now right side over to Witt. Witt will dribble around. Hymanson has it up top. Then Ramsey. She'll fire the three from the corner. No good. Nice job by Michaela Witt to get the board. Tries to go up quick with it and can't get the layup to go. Now some pressure being applied. Lions get across there, do MOC, and now they got to play catch up, and that's where they get caught. Heemstra's layup no good, but DeHaan with the foul.
Yeah, the Lions there, they had 4 girls basically on 2 underneath their own basket. They got to be smarter than that. They've got to get back. That's twice now that's happened this game.
If you're going to play pressure defense, you got to get back when the other team beats you. Hymanson fires the three from the wing, and she's good. She knocks it down. We're tied at 43. Big shot there by Hayden Hymanson.
That was desperately needed there for the Lions as they were looked to be a little rattled here in this halfway through this third quarter.
Shutt playing the point guard there, finds Niemeyer into DeHaan. Great passing there, great ball movement by MOC, and they're going to send DeHaan to the line there. That has definitely been something that has changed here for MOC-Floyd Valley. They're cutting to the basket, finding the open man, and then doing a great job of getting it to the weak side.
Yeah, MOC's been a little bit more the aggressor this half so far. They seem to have a little bit more energy than they did the first half.
DeHaan misses her first free throw there of the night there. Before she had been 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
I believe that's the first miss for the team as well, Joel.
Still tied at 43. Faith Lewis will check out. Becca Knoblet comes back in. Elise Peterson also in, as well as Schlumbum for the Lions. DeHaan with another free throw here. Fires away. It is good, and MOC once again has that 1-point advantage. MOC is going to call a timeout. They'll take a full timeout here. We'll take a timeout with them. 44-43, MOC leads Central Lyon. We'll be back with more on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids, live from Central Lyon. MOC-Floyd Valley leading the Lady Lions 44-43. 3:23 to play here in the third quarter. Lions had the lead at the half, and were not able to hang on to it there. They led 19-18 after quarter one, 35-31 at the half, but MOC-Floyd Valley has done a nice job of getting themselves back into done a really good job of getting better position and giving themselves better opportunities and better looks at the basket here.
Yeah, the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutch here come out. The Heemster girl didn't even start this quarter, and they got the lead and they put her in, and just going to.
Elise Peterson gives up the ball there as she tries to pass back across and gives up the steal. On the steal there for the Dutch was Notham. Notham now brings it over right side. Lob over the top to Ole. She makes the catch, but in traffic there. She's tied up by Becca Knobloch. It'll be a turnover, giving the ball back to the Lions. Ole's, for not being very big out there, she's only 5'8", does a really nice job in the post there for MOC.
Yeah, she really handles her body well and body positioning, and when she gets the ball, she does been able to do some good things with it.
Hymanson dribbles it back out top over to Peterson. Now right side to Schlumbum. Looking for the pick and roll. Schlumbum will step back. Three on the way is short. Rebounded away by Ole's. And she'll get the ball off here to Jaden Shutt. Shutt works now the right side up top to Heemstra. She'll fire the three, and she knocks it down. Heemstra was largely ineffective due to foul trouble in the first half, and that was a blessing there because here she hits the three already in this third quarter. Skip pass over the top. Heemstra with the steal. Now working her way coast to coast. Good job by Peterson to stay straight up, but a great move there by MOC, and Heemstra gets the bucket. A 6-point lead, and Central Lyon wants to call a timeout. They want to talk this one over. Lions just looking a little out of rhythm here, Jeff, in the second half. They're not getting the ball inside. Those three-pointers they're tough to rely on. You can live and you can die on those three-pointers, but the Lions need to get back to those pump fakes, getting inside. They haven't had the looks that they wanted or the looks that they got in the first half.
Yeah, they're still shooting 50% from the three-point line here, but one stat that stands out to me so far is in just 6 minutes here in this third quarter, MOC-Floyd Valley already has 18 points. I think that's the difference so far this quarter has been the Lions' defense, not up to par as it was in the first half.
Yeah, and some of that is the Lions trying to play full-court defense. They try and put a lot of pressure on, and MOC has the length. They've got the height. When they beat the pressure, the Lions have found themselves trying to get back or catch back up, and then they get themselves out of position, and either they get a bucket out of MOC or they draw a foul.
Yeah, the Lions also had the foul advantage going into the half. I believe we only had 5 fouls compared to 8 or 9. 8 or 9 for the Dutch, and now we're at 4 for Central Lyon and just 1 for MOC-Floyd Valley.
Slumbum will bring the ball up the court, up ahead to Peterson. She'll dribble around, hands off to Hymanson. Hymanson now dribbles into the paint, looks weak side, back out to Slumbum. Hymanson gets it back. She's got it up top there. Now right side Peterson looking inside for Knobloch. She'll find Hendricks. Hendricks will shoot from the free throw line. No good. Fight underneath for it. Ball's batted around, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by MOC-Floyd Valley. So the Lions will maintain possession under their own basket. Peterson will come out of the ball game. Michaela Witt will come back in. Hymanson will check it in there to Slumbum. She'll dribble baseline. Goes up strong with it. Draws contact. No call. Ball is batted around out of bounds. Last touch by Becca Knobloch. And we'll give it back to MOC-Floyd Valley. Lexi Ramsey now comes in. Slumbum will get a breather on the bench. Lions look like they're going to apply a little bit of pressure with Ramsey there on Shutt. Shutt running the point here for MOC. Has done a nice job here in the second half of running the show. She dribbles inside, looks outside now, and a pump fake inside to Olace. The double team comes, and a jump ball there. Becca Knobloch, great job on help defense. Comes from behind and grabs the basketball as she uses her height to her advantage. Jump ball called, but it does favor MOC.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, Joel, where the defense and the Lions rotated quickly and were able to take that lob pass away.
Jaslyn DeHaan quickly back into the ballgame here for MOC. Trying to cut to the lane, baseline to Heemstra. She swings it out to Shutt. Shutt dribbles inside. Shot is short, and Knobloch comes away with it. Up to Heemstra. Now Heemstra's going to push some tempo there. She goes inside, has some contact, kind of a wild shot rattled around. MOC comes up with it, and they get it off. Heemstra back in there, now back to Shutt. Shutt will restart the offense there up top the key. Very patient with the basketball, now works her way. Heemstra fires the 3 from the corner. She's knocked to the ground after the shot goes, and the foul will be called. Faith Hendricks tried to get out on her, and after the shot, knocked her down.
Yeah, not a very smart foul there by Faith. On a 3 is not a high percentage shot. You definitely don't want to foul anyone unless it's someone who's shooting 50% or above from the three-point line.
Heemstra's first free throw attempt is no good. Zoe Heemstra was the leading scoring averager here for MOC-Floyd Valley coming into the game. She averages 9.3 points a game as she knocks down free throw number 2. A 7-point advantage for MOC-Floyd Valley. They've scored 19 points here in this quarter alone. They trailed by 4 at the half. Now they lead by 7. Last free throw is no good there. Knobloch comes away with the rebound for the Lions. Hymanson now bringing it up the court. Hymanson works left side over to Ramsey. Now Ramsey rotates around. Off to Witt. Now into the corner. Hymanson dribbles baseline. Looks weak side for Knobloch. Can't handle the pass through her fingertips and out of bounds. And a turnover gives it back to MOC-Floyd Valley with 41 seconds to go. Sutton Schlumbum's going to check back into the ballgame here. And Hymanson will come out for this final 40 seconds. MOC will get the ball in there. Pressure being applied by the Lions. Now they pull it off. Lily DeHaan back in the game. She'll run the show now as she works right side. Looking inside there, hands it off to Heemstra. She dribbles in, has it batted away by Ramsey. A fight on the ground for it. Jump ball will be called. And that's a big break there for the Lions. Great defensive stop there with under 30 seconds to play. You wonder if MLC was going to try and go for one shot. So the turnover huge. The Lions get a chance to cut into the lead.
Yeah, that was a great defensive stand there for the Lions to get the ball back and not allow MOC-Floyd Valley to even get a shot off there towards the end of this quarter.
Schlumbaum dribbles herself into the corner, brings it back out. They reverse. Now Ramsey has it inside. Weak side to Becca Knobloch. Her shot too strong. Tapped around and knocked out of bounds by MOC. Ole's got a hand on it. And that'll keep the possession for the Lions with 5.6 seconds. Got to get a quick shot here. Hope they're paying attention. Sutton gets it in. She's going to take a couple dribbles back to the corner. Witt with a wild shot has it rejected there as the clock hits 0. 50-43 at the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with quarter number 4. You're listening to Lion Basketball here on the Lion Broadcast Network. Back in Rock Rapids here at Central Lyon, quarter number 4, 8 minutes on the clock here. Lions looking to rally here. They led the entire first half pretty much, now fall behind in the third quarter. They led 35-31 at the half, but a 19-8 third quarter in favor of MOC has given them a 7-point advantage and the basketball to start quarter number 4. Schutt will have the basketball up top here for the Dutch there. Hands it off. Heemstra, quick 3, and she knocks it down. Zoe Heemstra couldn't play with foul trouble in the first half, but she has turned it on here in the second half as she knocks down another one. She's got 9 now. Sutton goes inside, has it blocked by DeHaan. MOC trying to push some tempo with Schutt. Schutt has it there in the left wing. She'll get it off to Lily DeHaan. She'll dribble inside, tries to go weak side. Ball batted around out to Heemstra. She'll knock down another 3. Zoe Heemstra wide open, the benefactor of the wild ball, and it's 56-43. Lions got to compose themselves here. They've got to do everything they can to try and get back into this one. Schlumbaum now into the corner there. Skip pass across to Knobloch. She dribbles inside. Her shot is short. Lily DeHaan with the board. DeHaan brings it up the court now. She dribbles all the way down into the corner, brings it back out. Heemstra fires the 3, can't get that one to go. Mickey Witt battling for it. It's saved by Heemstra. Now a fight for it again. Witt will come up with it, and Heemstra will draw her 4th foul. But not before the damage has been done there. Heemstra, we could have used that when she came in early in the third quarter to get that 4th on her, because she'll come out now, but she has been deadly here in the second half. She has 12 points and really has just taken it to the Lady Lions here in the second half.
Yeah, Heemstra is doing a great job here helping the Dutch extend their lead here. Let's see how long she sits on the bench and what the Lions can do while she's out there.
Schlumbaum dribbles baseline, goes up underneath, and draws the contact from DeHaan, but can't get the shot to go. Then it's tied up underneath for the jump ball on the rebound.
Lions need some quick offense here. They're down by 13. They can't just let this sit here at about 10 to 13 points for the next few minutes.
Elise Peterson now with it, dribbles around and gives it off to Hymanson. Skip past to Schlumbaum. Inside Hendricks, comes back out with it. Schlumbaum dribbles into the double team, just wildly throws it over the top. Peterson able to run underneath of it. Now to Hymanson, now back to Hendricks. Reverse left side, Peterson. Peterson now works her way around. Hymanson up top, fires the long 3, airballed. Schlumbaum tries to save it, but she steps on the line. And the ball will go back to MOC-Floyd Valley. 6:12 to play here in the fourth quarter. A 56-43 lead for MOC-Floyd Valley. Schutt over the top there. She'll break the press. And they'll get it back up top to Olace. Olace back to Shutt. Shutt now working her way right side, now back left. Niemeyer, who had the hot hand early, has been pretty quiet here in the second half. She's got the ball, and she draws contact from Sutton Schlumbum and draws the foul. Sutton Schlumbum will be called for the foul. That is her third. 6th foul against the Lions, so MOC will be shooting from now on. Olace gets it over the top there. Hymanson goes for it, can't get it. Shutt comes up with the ball. Ball lobbed up over top there to DeHaan. She tips it away, went over the back of Metzger. Luckily not called for the offensive foul there. Nonetheless, out of bounds and back to the Lady Lions.
Yeah, could have easily been called for the foul there as Metzger had position on her.
Peterson tries to go inside, tries to force it. Olace gets the steal. Back out to Niemeyer. She lobs it over the top, too strong, and it goes out of bounds off the outstretched fingertips of Jaslyn DeHaan. Quick timeout here as DeHaan ties her shoe. 5:37 to go. Lions need some definite shots here to fall down in their favor. They've been a little bit out of control as they've been trying to force some things here in the fourth quarter, trying to get back into it. Lobbed over the top there. Peterson corrals it now into the corner to Schlumbum. Back out top as she tries to find Peterson, stolen by Niemeyer. Niemeyer out ahead to Notham. Notham goes up with it, has it knocked away, and it'll stay with the Dutch.
Yeah, the Lions are they're trying to force some things, and when you're down by 13, you have to force a little bit, but they need to be a little bit smarter. They can still get in their offense and get a good buckets.
Notham fires the three from the corner. It is short, no good. Fight for it underneath, and a foul is called against Olace. I do believe that'll be her fourth.
Actually, I believe they're going to get DeHaan with the push and not Olace.
Well, Olace is going to come out. Everybody believes it's Olace, but you're right. It does go towards Jaslyn DeHaan. Just her first. Only the third team foul for MOC here in the second half. Schlumbum bringing it up the right side here now, down into the corner to Witt. Witt picks up her dribble inside to Ramsey. She kicks it back out. Witt gets it back. She'll fire the three. Too strong, no good. Rebounded away by MOC. Pressure being applied, batted around. Shutt comes up with it. Now Shutt will bring it up the court. Ramsey all over her. Ramsey trying to get the steal there. Just about had it, but no good there. Now Niemeyer has it. Left wing. She'll dribble around. Up top they go. Giving the ball off to Notham as they try and skip pass, and a timeout being called by MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll take a quick timeout as well, and we'll be back with the finish of this game here from Central Lyon. You're listening to the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Central Lyon High School. Game number one of a doubleheader here tonight. MOC-Floyd Valley leading Central Lyon in the girls portion of our doubleheader. 56-43 with 4:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Still got the boys game to come, so make sure you stick with us here on the Lion Broadcast Network as we'll bring the second half of our doubleheader to you. MOC will have the ball after the timeout here, trying to discuss these final minutes of the game and trying to work on the clock as they get the ball into Niemeyer. Niemeyer just out top. Hymanson has to come up on her, apply the pressure. Now over to Shutt. MOC going to work the outside here of the court here and just kind of run the wheel. Niemeyer now off to Heemstra. Heemstra up top there over to Shutt. Lions sticking with it, and Schlumbum does foul. Sutton almost had to foul there to try and get it because MOC was not even attempting to attack the basket. That is team foul number 7, so Shutt will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. That'll be Sutton's fourth foul there, so she'll play the rest of this game out here. We'll see if she comes out for a breather, or we'll see if she gets to play it out until that final foul has to come.
Yeah, I believe Coach Griefing at this point, you're down by 14. I don't think she really has a choice. Sutton is just going to have to stay out there and play with these 4 fouls.
Schutt knocks down both free throws to extend the lead for the Dutch. Now a 15-point advantage in what was a really good game for the first 2 quarters of the game. And then in the second half here, Central Lyon just kind of let it get away from them there. MOC-Floyd Valley came out, played really well. They made some great adjustments at the half, able to get the Lions out of their game plan, out of rhythm, and the Lions just could never capitalize and get back into it.
Yeah, the 4 minutes left here in the game, the Lions, they're not 100% out of it, but they've got to have, you can't have right there a missed free throw here. You cannot have empty possessions, and you're going to have to foul. MOC, that's a really, really good 4-corner, basically what they're running, and if they're able to run 30, 45 seconds off every single time before they even take a shot, the Lions not going to have enough possessions in this game.
Ramsey knocks down 1 of 2 there as they try and put the pressure on there, trying to get it into Schutt. Ramsey almost got the steal there, but draws the contact and the foul, so we'll walk it down to the other side. Not a bad foul here as the Lions are trying to extend the game, and didn't work much time off the clock by getting that foul. Schutt at the line, though, a very good free throw shooter, though, as she knocks down the first one. Schutt has done a good job. Jaden Schutt did not run the point in the first half. She was just kind of a role player out there. She really came in there with Zoe Heemstra on the bench there and took over the show of running the point guard spot and did a good job of managing the press as she knocks down her second free throw. She's got double-digit scoring. Do believe she has about 11 here on the night. Slumbum dribbles down to the baseline, brings it back out to Witt. Witt dribbles inside, has it knocked away, and she'll be called for the travel there as she picked it back up and then drags the feet. Once again, going into the traffic like that, that's kind of been the whole second half there for the Lions. They've dribbled into the traffic, had the ball swatted away, and just cannot keep control as they go in there and it loses the possession. MOC-Floyd Valley up top there now with Niemeyer. She goes inside to Olace. Olace's short jumper is no good. Rebounded away there by Metzger. Witt now has it in the wing. She goes inside. Metzger strong, will draw the offensive foul. Olace slid in there, and the official does say she got the feet set. It was a bing-bang play there. And Metzger, I think she went for that drop step, gave that power dribble, and tried to insert her position. Throw over the top to Schutt as she releases on the outlet. She'll gather herself but can't get the free throw. Hymanson will get the rebound, and she'll bring it back up the court. Now right side over to Sutton. Sutton dribbles baseline, goes up with it, and a wild layup again. Can't be handled there by MOC, and it'll stay with the Lady Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are not getting quality shots here, Joel. We're going in out of control. MOC is just standing there watching us try and jump sideways and throw stuff up, and that's why we've only scored. That's just our third point here in this fourth quarter.
Hayden Hymanson dribbles baseline, gets a little runner to go. Coach Grafing calls for the timeout immediately. He wants to just, like I said, they're going to just try and extend this game down by 14 with 3:15 to go here, and that's all you can ask for. The tough part is some of your top scorers are sitting there with foul trouble. Obviously, Sutton has 4 fouls to her credit there. And I think Becca Knobloch has 2 or 3 to her. And, those are going to be the girls that are going to have to be in there. Hayden Hymanson, I think she has 3 as well. So your top 3 scorers are sitting there with some foul trouble. And those are going to be the girls that are going to have to come out there and foul. And as they foul, they're going to come out of the game. And that's really going to limit your scoring opportunities as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Grafing substitute Slumbum out of the game here for defense because she can't foul. So, MOC, if they're smart, they're going to get the ball to whoever Sutton's guarding if she's out there and either force her to foul or just dribble the ball around and hold it and just waste time.
The hard part as well is you see the Lions come out, kind of a small lineup here as Metzger's going to play the big spot. She'll play the 5, otherwise a 4-guard set because the Lions got to try and play with these guards as they work around. Over the top again goes Schutt. She looks weak side for DeHaan, can't get the layup to go. Now Michaela Witt brings it up to court. She dribbles inside, goes underneath there. She'll be called for the travel there. She tries to sidestep the defender. She picked up her dribble, took 2 steps left, and it was a nice move inside, but she didn't bring the ball with her.
Yeah, she had an open lane, just kind of hesitated. I don't think she thought she was going to be open.
Jump ball called there, and MOC will maintain possession on the arrow. 2:56 to go here, a 14-point advantage. Lions bringing a lot of pressure here. Been beat over top on the lob pass. That time they play it well. Shutt gets it across the half line there. Now she comes back out top to Heemstra. Heemstra down inside to Notham. Notham can't get the bucket to go. Lexi Ramsey with the board. Now she pushes tempo right side. Michaela Witt dribbles inside there into the paint, goes up strong and draws the foul, but it'll be on the floor. And the Lions will have it underneath.
The Lions are getting exactly what they want here. I believe that's 3 empty possessions in a row for the Dutch, as they missed 2 layups and then another short jumper here. Lions have got to take advantage of this if they want to try and get back in this game with just 2:39 left.
You're right, Jeff. They've gotten the defensive stops. Now they just need to not have any empty possessions of their own. Ramsey up top now to Hymanson. She'll fire the 3 from the corner. Rattles in and out. DeHaan comes up with it. Over the top, they try to go. Schlumbaum with the steal. Goes in off the glass. Too strong. Rebounded by Witt. Witt's shot is up and way short. Airballed. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Dutch. So the Lions still with possession. But the Lions getting some good looks, getting some steals. Just can't cash in on them. Hymanson has it underneath there. She'll lob it over the top to Schlumbaum. Schlumbaum dribbles inside, draws contact off the glass, and gets the bucket to fall, so she'll go to the line. That is a definite example of what the Lions need a lot of here, is they're getting the 2 points, and now they get to go to chance to try and score more while the clock is not running.
Yeah, that's what Sutton's been trying to do all this last quarter, essentially, is trying to get those fouls in the paint.
Sutton gets the bucket to go there. That puts her in double figures on the night. Lions once again try and get the steal. Can't quite make it there. Goes out of bounds. Stays with MOC. They're going to start putting some more players in the game. They're going to get their ball handlers and their free throw shooters in. Shutt will bring the ball up the court there. Gives it into DeHaan. She'll find Lily DeHaan, and she had an open look at the basket. Just wisely brings it back out. Now she'll hand it off there. Left wide open was Jaslyn DeHaan in the middle of the lane, and she just lays it in for the easy bucket. Hymanson brings it up the court, right side to Ramsey. She'll dribble free throw line, tries to go weak side. Metzger comes up with it and gets the bucket. Kylie Metzger gets on the board there. It's an 11-point advantage now with 1:50 to play. Shutt brings it up the court, tries to go inside. She will. A nifty pass just threads the needle underneath to Olace, and Olace gets the easy bucket. Lions cannot trade baskets at this point. Quick 3 fired away by Hymanson is too strong. Rebounded away by Shutt, and she'll bring it across the half line. Shutt now over to Olace at the free throw line. She'll just dribble around, go inside, shoots it up over top, has it blocked away. Ramsey comes up with it, and Ramsey is fouled there by Lily DeHaan.
Yeah, not a very smart foul there by DeHaan. When you're up by 13 with 1:19 left in the game, you do not want to foul on your own side of the basketball court.
And that is team foul number 7, so that'll bring Lexi to the free throw line. Lexi struggled a little bit from the free throw line, though, here tonight. Need her to dial it in here and knock down both of these. Can't get the first one to go. It's rebounded away by MOC. Shutt will bring it up the court there. Now she'll throw it way over the top, overshoots her man. Michaela Witt gets the steal, goes up and under. No layup there, but Hymanson with the rebound, and the jump ball is called underneath. And once again, Jeff, that's one of those deals where you get that rebound, and the girls bring it down to their waist, and that allows MOC to tie them up underneath.
Yeah, and we had a 3-on-1 there and just drove the whole way and tried to get around the one defender instead of just make the quick one pass, get a layup, get your defense set, and try and get a steal again. Just not the smartest basketball that's being played out here this second half.
Not Lions are trading buckets there, and right now here they're playing aggressive defense. They're trying to force some turnovers there, and in the process of doing that, they've gotten themselves behind the 8 ball there, then trying to play catch-up once MOC beats them over the top and have given up a few easy buckets. And that's something the Lions need. Like I said, you talked about earlier, we need a few more empty possessions, and the Lions need to be able to cash in on the offensive side as well. 1:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lions trying to come up with the miracle here as they go inside to Witt. She has it blocked by DeHaan. Lily DeHaan going to bring the ball up the court here now as the clock dips below a minute to play. MOC will just pull it out here, and they'll run the stall technique. Niemeyer has it up top there. She'll dribble inside, kicks it back out. Lily DeHaan now will dribble around there. Lions are going to have to foul, and Hymanson will. 46 seconds to play here, a 13-point advantage. Lily DeHaan looking to add to her totals here tonight. She's only got 3 points. They all came in the first half. Hasn't played a whole lot here in the second half, but that is largely in part as she didn't have to, as Zoe Heemstra was able to come in and play a good portion. First free throw is no good there for DeHaan. Score will stay at 64-51. With 46 seconds to play here, DeHaan will have one more to go here. Second free throw on the way, rattles around, no good. Ramsey with the rebound. She'll bring it up the court. Working right side, now she has to kick it out. Slum bump, pump fakes, goes inside, back out to Ramsey. Three on the way is no good. Scramble for it, Metzger saves it. Hymanson comes up with it, but DeHaan strips it away. Up to Olace. Olace gives it off there, now she's knocked around. And a lot of chaos there, but MOC maintains. Shutt has it up top, she has to be fouled there by Hymanson. That'll be her fourth. And Shutt will go to the line here to shoot some free throws. Jaden Shutt has been very good here. 4 for 4 from the free throw line as she knocks down that one. 13 points now for Shutt as she extends the lead here with 20 seconds to play. MOC just trying to close it out here as Shutt knocks down the second free throw. Shutt will come out of the game, and she will get to go to the sidelines, to the bench, to the joy of her teammates and her coach there. She's had an excellent second half there. Lions get it across there, try and throw it over the top, and just miss Michaela Witt there as they throw it away. A turnover gives it back to MOC. 14 seconds to play. MOC will win this one, and they will improve their record to 5-9 on the season. Lions will drop to 7-5. MOC just winding out the clock here. That'll do it. Clock will hit 0. MOC-Floyd Valley defeats Central Lyon in the ladies portion of our doubleheader, 66-51. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with our final game stats and a look at our boys matchup coming up here in our Central Lyon MOC-Floyd Valley doubleheader. Boys game coming at you here in just a few moments. You're listening to Lion Basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids, Luverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Rapids here at the Central Lyon Gymnasium as you see the boys game starting with their warm-ups here. We're about 15 minutes away from the boys game in our Central Lyon MOC-Floyd Valley doubleheader tonight. In the girls portion of the game, you just watched MOC-Floyd Valley defeat Central Lyon 66-51. MOC-Floyd Valley improves to 5-9. They will play West Lyon at home next Tuesday for their next game. The Lions drop to 7-5 overall, and they play tomorrow at Trinity Christian at 2 p.m. the Lady Lions will go on the road tomorrow night for a quick turnaround to try and get themselves back on the winning ways. They're coming up. A tale of two halves, Jeff, there for the Lady Lions. They led at the half 35-31 in what was a great offensive effort. And going into the second half, just could not get things going in the second half. They're outscored 35-16 by MOC-Floyd Valley in the second half of play. And you got to credit MOC-Floyd Valley. They came out, they played very well offensively, and defensively they really took the Lions out of their game plan. And they started off really good to get things going. And they just let the Lions just kind of kill themselves there in the end, where the Lions were trying just too much, too late to try and get back in it.
Yeah, the Lions were trying to get the same shots they were getting in the second half as they were in the first half in the lane, but they weren't on fast breaks, and that's not going to usually work for you when you're trying to get layups and things like that. You got to do it. The guards have got to do it when they're in transition and fast breaking. The second half, MOC did a lot better job of getting back on defense, and when they got back on defense, the Lions' half-court offense kind of struggled a little bit, and instead of trying to work the ball in, work it around, and get their good shots, they tried to do a lot of dribble penetration, and with as good of a 2-3 zone that MOC-Floyd Valley was playing, the dribble penetration just didn't work.
And against that zone as well, in the first half of play, the Lady Lions able to knock down a few three-pointers to really help their cause out there, and that allowed them to get it inside there. Becca Knobloch and Faith Lewis and Hendricks also able to get some opportunity as well in the first half because of those outside shots going down. In the second half, the outside shots weren't falling. They were trying to create some baskets and just couldn't quite get it going there. And the defense for MOC-Floyd Valley, just too much for the Lions there in the second half. Really limited the possessions for the Lions out there. Weren't able to get the opportunities they wanted, and then were able to cash in on a couple easy buckets of their own.
Yeah, you got to give all the credit there to MOC-Floyd Valley. They limited our opportunities on offense, and when they were on offense, they just were a completely different team the second half from they were the first half. The Heemstra girl didn't start, but she came off the bench and gave them a great spark. And the starters for MOC-Floyd Valley that second half did a great job as well, because they jumped out to that lead, and Heemstra came in and just kind of extended the lead.
Yeah, Zoe Heemstra, the leading scorer for MOC-Floyd Valley on the season out there, was in foul trouble in the first half, couldn't play a lot. She came in and just lit things up in the second half. She ended up with 12 points all in the second half there. So Zoe Heemstra, definitely the spark plug. Obviously, we knew about Jaslyn DeHaan there. She ended up 21 points on the night for the big freshman for MOC-Floyd Valley. The Lions were led by Hayden Hymanson. She had 15. Elise Peterson ended with 9. 10 for Sutton Schlumbum. 2 for Michaela Witt. 7 for Becca Knobloch there. 4 for Lexi Ramsey. 2 for Kylie Metzger. And 2 for Farrah Lewis to round out the scoring for the Lady Lions. Just too much offense for MOC-Floyd Valley and not enough for Central Lyon there in the second half as the Lady Lions fall here tonight in Rock Rapids. We're getting set up for the boys matchup here between MOC-Floyd Valley and Central Lyon. Those two teams doing their warm-ups, getting ready to go. Once again, Joel Viss alongside Jeff Cruz here tonight, bringing you into the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. We're glad to have you along. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here, and that will give you all the updates of when we're going live and what events we're going to be covering. You can also follow us on social media. Make sure you follow Central Lyon on Facebook and on Twitter, and we'll have all the updated information you will need on there as well. Upcoming events for Central Lyon Broadcasting over the month of January. Thursday, January 18th, we'll have wrestling here versus Sibley Ocheyedan and Sioux Center starting at 6 o'clock. All these events here will start at 6 o'clock for your information. Tuesday, January 23rd, we'll have basketball against Rock Valley. Monday, the 29th, we'll have basketball versus Hillsby Recruit. Tuesday night, the 30th, we'll have basketball against Boynton Hall. Those events coming up here in the month of January, so make sure you note your calendar, or as we said, sign up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, we say a big thank you to all of our sponsors making broadcasting possible here on the Central Lyon Network. Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin and Company, and the Pepsi Cola Bottling Company. Make sure you support these businesses and patronize them. If nothing else, stop on in there and tell them thank you for making sure Central Lyon Athletics and Central Lyon extracurricular activities are possible here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look more at the boys game, a little bit more in depth, and take a look at some of those starters for that boys matchup. You're listening to Central Lyon Basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids, Luverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
We welcome you back here to Rock Rapids live from the Central Lyon Gymnasium. The second half of our boy-girl doubleheader. The boys game about ready to get going. We're about 5 minutes away from boys basketball action. In the girls matchup, MOC-Floyd Valley, a 66-51 winner here tonight in the first half of our portion. Once again, we say a big thank you out to the CLEA as they put on a whopper feed here tonight. They did an excellent job out there. You got a great meal if you came early here and got to enjoy a great meal to help support the CLEA before the game. And then you got to see some good basketball with the girls game. Now we look on as we move into the boys matchup here. For Central Lyon, they come in tonight 0-10 overall, still looking for that first win of the season. MOC-Floyd Valley 5-6 overall. In the play, MOC-Floyd Valley were winners the last two times these two teams met back in late November, a 60-39 winner. Lions definitely want to improve on that outing here tonight. We'll take a look at our starting lineup here tonight for the Central Lyon Lions. They start things off with a senior, number 2, that is Brady Wright. And then to come up with a sophomore, number 3, it is Carter Krall. Next, they have a senior, once again, number 10, it's Dylan Kruger, followed by sophomore, number 22, Addison Metzger, and finally, senior, number 24, Parker Metzger, the starting lineup for Central Lyon here tonight. For MOC-Floyd Valley, they start things off with a 6-foot senior, number 5, it's Kyle Tegrotenheis, a 5'9" junior, number 11, Eli Tegrotenheis, and a 6-foot senior, number 13, it's Roman DeYoung, followed by a 6'6" senior, number 23, Trenton DeHaan, and a 6'5" junior, number 33, Josiah Jansen, the starters for MOC-Floyd Valley. Jeff, when you look at the teams like this here, a big win for MOC down in Orange City back in November. They've got some size out there. They've got some good shooters as well on the outside. For the Lions, trying to still find their rhythm, trying to get that first win of the season. But the biggest thing for Coach Gerleman, when he talks about his team, he needs to look for the improvement. He wants to see him improve on what happened the last time out here. He wants to make sure that his team is competitive, and that's what he's really looking for here. He knows it's a tough year. He knows it's a tough season for Central Lyon, but he definitely thinks that this team can get better and better as the season goes on, and that's something that he's really looking for. The expectations out there are not overly high for him out there. Obviously, he knows what he's got in his team, but he definitely expects these guys to come out, play hard. He wants them to compete and just keep getting better each and every time they touch the court.
Yeah, you know, when you're winless at this point, we're halfway through the season, you just got to take some, little wins and look for the improvement each game. The MOC-Floyd Valley, they're only 5-6. I mean, this is not unattainable here for the Lions. They are coming off a very big win, though. They did get Georgia Little Rock, who I believe was third in the conference coming into the game on last Friday. That was a big win for MOC-Floyd Valley. But, the Lions just have to look for improvement when they can see it. They play a lot of kids. They have a good mixture. Just like the girls, there's a good mixture, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. For those underclassmen, it's about improving every day during this season for obviously their next year or 2 years or however many years they're left here. And for the seniors, it's about trying to give everything they have and looking for improvement each and every game and seeing even if you're losing, if you're trying to give it everything you got, and you're out there hustling and trying hardest, that's all you can ask.
Well, for the Lions, they come in averaging 36 points a game, but they give up 70 points a game. Obviously that is definitely defining on that 0-10 record out there. That's one thing that they really need to improve on. If they can get their scoring totals up there, if they can get up in that 50-point range, they're going to, be competitive to start with. And then if you can catch a team that has an off shooting night, you can sometimes find yourselves in the win column and sneak yourself in there. MOC-Floyd Valley, they only average 57 points a game. So, that's definitely something that we can go with. They average 57. They give up 61. So for the teams they play, MOC does give them plenty of chances to score. The big thing for us tonight, I think, is going to be the size differential.
Yeah, the Lions are not gifted with height. Our tallest is probably about a 6 foot. Our heights are not listed here, and even if they were, it's not going to make a difference. MOC-Floyd Valley will definitely have the advantage height-wise, and the Lions will have to try and combat that with some quickness and maybe trying to front the post and do whatever they can to keep the hands out of the big men for the Dutchman.
Well, Josiah Jansen, obviously at 6'5", is going to be a force to be reckoned with underneath out there. Parker Metzger will probably have the task of taking him on. The big thing for Parker is hopefully with the size of him, he's not the tallest guy out there, but he is definitely a force under there. He's got some size to him, and he could definitely body up with the best of them. So we hope that the Lions can get to that. We'll take a short time out, and we'll come back here with our next half of our doubleheader, the boys game between MOC-Floyd Valley and the Central Lyon Lions, when we return to the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the large.
Here we welcome you back to Rock Rapids here from Central Lyon. Central Lyon and MOC-Floyd Valley. MOC-Floyd Valley coming into tonight 5-6 overall. Central Lyon 0-10 on the season. Lions trying to get into the win column here. It would be a big win going into the weekend here. A short turnaround for the boys as they will play again tomorrow afternoon down at Trinity Christian at 3:30. So the Lions could use some momentum going into that game here and see if they can steal one away from the Dutch of MOC-Floyd Valley. Josiah Jansen doing the jumping here for MOC. Brady Wright doing the jumping for Central Lyon. 6'5" versus 6 foot. MOC wins the jump there. Eli Tegrotenheis has it up top there, working over into the right side there, trying to use his dribble there. A little bit of confusion now, left side over to DeYoung. He dribbles inside and draws contact on the floor. And an early foul against the Lions. MOC will have it underneath their own basket here. Foul, I do believe, was against Carter Krall. It was. MOC with the ball underneath. They'll try and get it in. They'll go inside to Jansen. Jansen's going to try and body up. Goes up and under and around Parker Metzger. Can't get the bucket to go there. Metzger does a good job of boxing him out, but has it tipped away. Last touch by the Lions. MOC will maintain possession once again. But a good job of Parker just to play straight up with the big guy and use the size of his body versus the length of his arms.
Yeah, Parker just didn't box out. He did a great job on defense there, and he assumed the ball was going in, and when it didn't, had a scramble and was unable to come down with it.
DeYoung goes inside there, gets away with a push-off and an offensive foul. Immediately, MOC moves the ball around, gets it in Trenton DeHaan, and he gets the easy bucket underneath, and that's what good ball movement will get you. MOC is going to put a little bit of pressure on. Lions will get it across. Carter Krall will give it over to Wright, over in the right wing. Back out to Carter, now left side to Dylan Kruger. Carter has it back to Dylan. Dylan looks at a three, brings it back down. Free throw line to Addison Metzger. Now they bring it back out. Carter fires the three from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded away by DeHaan.
Not a bad shot there by Krall, just maybe need to take one more step.
Tegrotenheis looks inside, has to kick it back out, gives it off Trenton DeHaan. He goes inside, finds the weak side man of Jansen. He was fouled on the floor. But good dribble penetration there by MOC and to find the guys on the block. Definitely going to try and look advantage of the size here for MOC-Floyd Valley as checking into the ballgame is Zed Hymanson. MOC gets it in there, down on the weak side over to DeHaan. He tries to go up strong, goes over the top, can't get the bucket to go. Parker Metzger gets the board and over to Hymanson. Hymanson brings it across the half line, right side to right. They reverse, left side Krall. Krall looking inside, now they kick it back out. Swinging it around the wings here as MOC is in that zone there, a 1-3-1 zone. Trying to take advantage, right, skip pass over the top. Carter fires the three, it's good.
That was a much better shot there. The first three-pointer by Krall was probably about three feet outside the three-point line. That one was right on it.
Addison Metzger jumps inside, gets the steal on the inbound pass, and brings it back to Hymanson. 3-2 the lead for the Lions here. Brady Wright now left side. They'll reverse right side to Krall. Back out top as they try and work around. Metzger free throw line now to Wright. He fires the three. It's long, no good. Fight underneath for it, and the foul is being called. And definitely different from the girls' game to the boys' game. In the girls' game, these officials let those girls play. And so far here, they're calling about everything.
Yeah, that was two real quick fouls on Carter Krall, and they probably were fouls. I mean, it's not like he didn't touch them, but in the girls' game, those were definitely not called.
Carter Krall has to come out, and Dylan Kruger back into the ball game here. 3-2, an early lead for the Lions there, and a offensive foul, a hook will be called against Alex Van Kelsbeek as he went around there. You saw him wrap the arm around and hook the hip. And the officials right in front of him makes the catch on that one. And an easy call for them. Full court press being applied again here. Lions still lead it here 3-2. Dylan Kruger pushes ahead there to Brady Wright. Goes inside to Metzger. Metzger kicks it back out to Hymanson. Hymanson dribbles inside over to Parker. Parker tries to lob it up over the top. Metzger fighting it out underneath. And the ball goes off of them and out of bounds. Tough break there for the Lions as they had the offensive rebound, just couldn't collect.
Yeah, that was a good find there for Parker Metzger, and just missed the shot. And then unfortunately, both Addison and Parker both went for it, and they knocked it off each other's hands.
Graham Mayrose now into the ball game for MOC-Floyd Valley. He's got it in the corner, in the wing. He'll fire the three, rattles around, rebounded away by DeHaan and put back up in there. And MOC once again regains the lead 4-3. Brady Wright brings it across the timeline there. Now he skipped pass over the top to Kruger. Kruger is going to fire the three as everyone walked away from him. Addison Metzger boxes out nicely, goes up strong and draws the foul. Foul will go against Josiah Jansen. That would be a huge advantage if the Lions can get these big guys out of the ball game, as he will come out, and checking in will be Roman DeYoung.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Jansen was thinking there. It obviously was not going to get the rebound. He just swatted at Metzger and got called for the obvious foul.
Lions bring it over the top. Hymanson up top now, right side to right. Now to the free throw line they go. Back out to Brady Wright. Wright swings it around left side now to Kruger. Inside they go to Metzger. Back outside to Brady. Now to Dillon. Dillon's going to bring it around to the right side of Hymanson. Dillon gets it right back. Now left side. Lob over the top. He is swatted away by MOC, and they'll get the steal. Lions are trying to catch him weak side, not paying attention. Nothing doing. MOC pushes ahead to the three-pointer from the corner. It's no good from Austin Jeltema. 4-3 still the MOC lead here with 4:15 to go. Hymanson up top, right side over to right, fires the three, rattles around, no good, rebounded away by MOC, and Dylan Kruger is going to get a cheap one there as he reaches in from behind.
Yeah, the Lions are kind of relying on those high skip passes. If they're going to skip pass, it needs to be a little bit more of a direct line and force the defense to rotate quickly. They're giving MOC-Floyd Valley plenty of time to move back in place, and they're not catching them out of position.
Lions are going to have to get good position underneath in the rebounding game, as MOC-Floyd Valley has more guys over 6 foot than they do under 6 foot on this team. Dylan Kruger just about gets the steal up top, but MOC maintains control there. Roman DeYoung dribbles it inside, has to pull it back out. Now Hymanson jumps in front of the pass and makes the catch. He gets the steal, but as he tries to turn around, steps on the sidelines, and he'll give it right back.
Yeah, good anticipation there by Zed. Just when he came down with the ball, he was unfortunately out of bounds.
Jansen will check it in from the sidelines here as Kruger will check out of the ball game. Coming in here for the Lions will be Braden Deeren. Inside immediately go MOC. The ball is touched by MOC. Good job there on the double team for Hymanson to reach on in there and knock it free there. So a turnover on MOC-Floyd Valley. And Addison Metzger will check out for Parker. Lots of substitutions right now for Central Lyon, trying to keep the fresh guys in. Austin Metzger in as well. Look at the ball off here to Wagmeister. Wagmeister trying to push it up there. The pressure too much. MOC with a turnover going inside. Hymanson with the block. Now Hymanson trying to push across there. Coming with the trap there here. Here comes Jansen. He's going the wrong way. And a timeout is called by Gerleman. 3:26 to play here in the first quarter. A 4-3 lead by MOC-Floyd Valley. Neither team really finding their rhythm yet, Jeff. A lot of turnovers and a few fouls here to go with them.
Yeah, right there, a good example is that he gets triple teamed and stopped there, and he does the right thing. He backs out of it instead of stopping his dribble, but nobody comes to him. And as he's backing out, he just gets further and further away from his teammates, and he has nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, the off man, when you don't have the ball, you got to come to it. You can't expect him to make a three-quarter court pass and be able to find you when he's got three guys on him. Lions will have the possession of the ball after the timeout by Coach Ben Gerleman. They trail by one here. The full court press still being applied here. Lions are going to have to get creative in their way to get the ball up the court. Austin Metzger, the junior, for the Lions, will bring it across there, dribbles into the corner. Now picks up his dribble. That's the tough part there for the Lions. They got to anticipate where they're going. MOC going the other way. Wild shot, no good. Rebounded by Hymanson. He looks over the top to Deeren, finds Parker Metzger for the easy lay-in, and the Lions lead 5-4.
And that's one way to beat the press, is to get the ball out in front before they can set it up.
To Grotenheist now with the ball here for MOC, looking for the pick and roll as he'll just step back, doesn't use it. Now he goes to the free throw line, robes around to DeYoung. He fires the three, and Roman DeYoung knocks it down. And it's a 2-point MOC-Floyd Valley lead. Lions now bringing the ball up the court again. Austin Metzger trying to beat the press there, and he gets called for the carry as he tries to wrap around there. Had the defender beat there, but got his hand underneath the basketball and gets called for the turnover.
Yeah, I think Coach Bergerleman is telling Parker Metzger he's got to come and be involved in this press break. He can't just sit back on the other side of the court.
Roman DeYoung fires another three from the corner, no good, and a foul is going to be called against Josiah Jansen. That's number 2 on him, and expect to see him come to the bench on that one.
Yeah, again, not the smartest foul. He's got his hand right on the defender's back and kind of shoves him as he goes for the long rebound.
Lions try and get it in here to Austin Metzger. Now they get it around to Wagmeister. Back to Metzger. Metzger tries to dribble through it. Now Wagmeister. Lions give it off to Hymanson. Got to get it across the half line. They will. Hymanson goes inside, tries to look for the weak side pass, but bounces it off the foot of Roman DeYoung. Lions will maintain possession underneath their own hoop.
The Lions need to start looking for those cross passes on the press break. They're there. We just aren't seeing them.
Well, the Lions have been in struggle to try and even get into their half-court offense here in the last couple of minutes. Nice pass by Hymanson to get it to Parker Metzger. He goes up with it and draws the foul. It looked like a pretty good block there by Alec Van Kalsbeek, but the foul was called underneath, and Parker will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, it did look pretty clean from here. Probably almost better off that they called the foul as Parker Metzger misses the first one, because Parker just grabbed the rebound and was going to put it right up for an easy basket if the foul wasn't called.
First free throw no good there for Parker Metzger there as Riley Frieders comes into the ball game here for MOC-Floyd Valley. Brady Wright back in as well. Metzger, one more free throw to come here. He does knock that one down. He cuts the lead to 1, 7-6, the MOC-Floyd Valley lead. Graham Mayrose now with the ball. He'll swing it around left side. Gives it off here to DeYoung. DeYoung dribbles to the free throw line, fires it up there, gets the shooter's roll, and it's 9-6. Full court press being applied. Hymanson's got to try and beat it. Now Hymanson dribbles back, now comes through the middle, all the way down into the lane, sidesteps the defender, goes reverse layup and puts it in, and we're back to a 1-point game. Mayrose trying to push tempo, dribbles inside to the free throw line, has to kick it back out, gets it off to DeHaan. DeHaan skip past to DeYoung. DeYoung knocks down the three-pointer, his second one here in the first quarter, and it's a 4-point advantage. Brady Wright gets it into Hymanson. The pressure's being applied. Foul will be called. The reach on Austin Jeltema as Hymanson was trying to bring it up the court. 5 fouls for MOC, 4 for Central Lyon here, all in the first quarter. Lots of fouls being called in this game early. Hymanson now bringing it up the court here, back across to Wright. Wright will get it across the timeline, picks up his dribble, skip pass to Deeren. Now off to Zed Hymanson. Hymanson dribbles inside, can't get the shot to go. Offensive board and the putback for Parker Metzger. Metzger gets the offensive rebound and gets the foul as he puts it down. 2 points, a chance for 3 here for Parker. And nice job once again. The Lions once again early on in this game didn't get good position, couldn't get those boards. Now they're boxing out and they're finding themselves in good spots.
Yeah, they're doing a much better job here the second half here of this first quarter of getting the good position. Parker was ready there and got Zed's rebound and put it right back up.
Metzger couldn't get the free throw to go, but Mayrose is called for the carry. 2 carries already called in the first quarter here. Gives the ball back to the Lions with just under a minute to play in the first quarter. 12-10, the MOC-Floyd Valley lead. Lions hanging with them. Free throw line to Addison Metzger. Now to Deeren. Deeren back out top to Hymanson. Addison Metzger, he looks inside, finds Parker on the baseline. Parker with another easy bucket, and we're tied at 12.
Great job by Addison Metzger, and he fired that pass down there to Parker. Didn't give the defense time to recover, and Parker gets the easy bucket.
Mayrose now to DeYoung. He'll dribble to the free throw line. Stop and pop too strong. Rebounded by Metzger. Off to Brady Wright. Brady Wright's got to bring it up the court. Cross-court pass, very dangerous there, but gets it to Hymanson. 20 seconds to go here for Deeren. Back out to Hymanson. Now Metzger to Deeren. Deeren's got to take a look at that shot here once or twice. He's got to make him respect it. Here it is. Deeren's got it. Pump fakes. Inside Metzger. Back out top Hymanson. Hymanson dribbles inside, goes up with it. Can't get it to go. A flat shot off the back iron. MOC bringing it across. Fires a deep shot off the backboard. And that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 1. All tied at 12 here in Rock Rapids. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending, and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community.
Back in Rock Rapids here, start of quarter number 2, all tied at 12. Lots of fouls in that first half, 6 for MOC-Floyd Valley, 4 for Central Lyon. Some turnovers as well, a lot of missed opportunities in that first quarter, but both teams hanging in there, and they stay set at tied at 12. Definitely a win for the Central Lyon side as they'll start with the basketball and a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, Joel, for a while there, I thought we were going to have more fouls and points here during this quarter, that first quarter, but a little bit of offense came in there towards the end of the quarter.
Carter Krall back in. He's got to be careful with those 2 fouls as Brady Wright knocks down the three-pointer from the wing, and a 3-point lead for the Lions. MOC trying to push some tempo here to Grotenhuis, has it right wing, looking for the pick and roll, goes into the lane, shows one up there and airballs the floater in the lane and gets it off to Brady Wright, and Brady tries to come back with it, drags that pivot foot. Lions just don't have that composure in the ball handling skills out there. They want to always stop and bring the ball back to them, and they're just too much out of control and end up dragging that foot and get called a lot for those travels. Roman DeYoung up top, reverse now right side. They go inside immediately for the Lions. Give it off to Trenton DeHaan, and he gets the bucket to go. That's what MOC wants to do with these big guys. Brady Wright throws it over the middle and gets it batted away. Another turnover gives it back to MOC. Josiah Jansen now dribbles inside. He's going to get called for the travel there. Trying to take some pretty big steps there. When you're 6'5" and got that kind of movement, you're noticed. 15-14, the Lions lead here in the second quarter. They'll get the ball into Carter Krall. Double team coming there. Carter gets it over to Brady. Brady back to Carter. Lions got to start pushing across here to the middle. Hymanson's got it. Gets it across, tries to go bounce pass, has it kicked by Kyle to Grotenhuis. So the Lions maintain possession here under their own basket. See if the Lions can get a quick shot here, and hopefully they can stay on target. To the corner to Wright. He'll fire the 3 from there. It finds nothing and rebounded away by MOC. They'll bring it back across. Jansen has it in the right wing here. Not where he wants to be. He gives it back off to Grotenhuis. Now Eli works right. Now comes back left. Over there to DeYoung. He'll fire the 3. Can't get it to go. Jansen gets the rebound there, but has it stolen away by Metzger. Addison Metzger got the steal, but then traveled as he lost control, ripping it away. Brady Wright now going to come out. Austin Metzger coming back in for the Lions. MOC's ball underneath their own hoop here. Looking to try and go inside. They go outside. Quick 3 from the corner, and it's good from Kyle to Grotenhuis. And it's back to a 2-point MOC-Floyd Valley lead. Lions get it over the top to Metzger. He draws the double team now to Krall. Krall tries to go in with it, and he gets too carried away. Once again, the Lions, they just too antsy, and the decision process just isn't there. I think they see it, but it's too late, and by that time they cause a turnover.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right there. I think Carter knew what he wanted to do, but he hesitated, and when he hesitated, then he traveled.
Inside goes MOC-Floyd Valley, and the big man turns around right away. The 6'3" sophomore Alex Van Calsby gets the 2-point bucket and a 4-point lead, the largest lead of any team here so far on the night. Just under 6 to play in this second quarter. Lions with the basketball, dealing with the pressure, and Carter Krall gives it up again to Groton Heights. He goes inside and gets the layup to fall, and a timeout will be called by Coach Gerleman. 5:45 to go here in the second quarter, 21-15. The Lions trail there. The Lions were tied at 12 with the Dutch here at the end of the first quarter, but MOC-Floyd Valley, they obviously went into that quarter break, and their coach talked it over with them. They've been inside there. They've hit a couple three-pointers, but for the most part, they're really starting to use the height to their advantage.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for MOC-Floyd Valley to do that. I mean, they've got probably at least a 5-inch advantage on 2 or 3 different guys out there. And when they rotate the ball, they've gotten some real easy looks at the basket. And for whatever reason in that first quarter, they just went away from it.
Trying to get that outside game to work in there because the Lions were double teaming on the inside. They try and really take away the height of MOC, and that's where the three-pointers were helpful. But now the Lions trail by 6. Austin Metzger gets it off to Wagmeister. He'll bring it up the court, back to Metzger. Metzger's got to get it across there, tries to fire over the top, bats it away. Jansen comes up with it. He'll slow it down up top. He'll look at a three, he'll fire and knocks it down. And that's just a bonus for a guy that's 6'5". When he can hit it, he's good. Now the Lions throw it away on the inbound pass. Another turnover for Central Lyon. And things just not going their way here in the second quarter. 24-15, the lead for MOC. It's their ball under the basket. Quick three there from the wing is strong, no good. Austin Metzger gets the rebound. Lions got to push here. They can't let MOC get caught up in it. Jansen pokes it free from behind, gets it right back, and lays it in. And it's an 11-point advantage here with 5 minutes to play in the half. Austin Metzger trying to bring it back to Wagmeister. He'll get it up the court. Now into the middle to Hymanson. Hymanson across the half line to Parker Metzger, but a foul was called early. As Hymanson was passing it away there, I think the foul will be on Kyle to Groton Heights. And that should be team foul number 7 and should be a 1-and-1 situation.
Yes, yeah, it is. We're in the bonus now, Joel. And if I'm Coach DeYoung for the Dutchman, I think I tell my team that unless it's a fast break, one of our big men gets the ball, a touch on the block every single possession, or you're coming out of the game because they have been so deadly when they get the ball down low.
Free throw no good for Hymanson. Jansen with the rebound. He'll give it off to Graham Mayrose, who will bring it up the court. Now over to DeYoung in the left side, back to Mayrose. Mayrose looking inside against his zone. He'll get off to DeYoung. DeYoung fires the three. He's got 3 of them already here in the first half, and he has been the spark plug from the outside there. Roman DeYoung has been knocking it down there, so when the inside doesn't work, he's made it work from outside. Lions break the press up ahead to Metzger. He goes into Austin. Austin finds Zed. He power dribbles inside, gets the layup to go. And the Lions end that scoring drought there. They haven't scored in a long time. They had the opening points of the quarter, and a travel will be called against Mayrose. Lions haven't scored since the first 15, 20 seconds of the second quarter there. They hit that 3 with Brady Wright and then just went on the drought. And MOC was able to pull away.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how many shots we've gotten off, Joel, to be honest with you. We haven't done a great job breaking this press, but what we did just there, we need to do. We need to attack when we see the lanes. We don't have to try and get the ball back to Zed every single time.
Yeah, the length for MOC-Floyd Valley has been a challenge there. Zed goes in strong there, can't get the layup to go. Dylan Kruger breaks it free there. Now he's got it back. Now Hymanson up top. Inside they go to Wagmeister. He turns around, can't get it to go. And he'll draw the foul there on the rebound. Going up strong was Trenton DeHaan, and Jay Wagmeister gets called for the push.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Jay, and then when he missed it, just kind of maybe a frustration foul, just obviously going up over the back of the defender there.
29-17, a 12-point lead for MOC-Floyd Valley. Lions were hanging tough in the first quarter, letting it slip away here in the second quarter. Inside they go right away. Lob pass over the top to DeHaan. He gets the easy bucket. Now a 14-point advantage. The press still on here. Hymanson breaks the press, gets it across. Now they go up to Metzger. He goes in strong, can't get the bucket to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Dutch. Lions here really need to do a good job. I think, with 3:30 to go in this half, their goal has got to be to get it to single digits before the half and try and cut into this lead. Austin Metzger goes up strong but has it blocked away. Now going the other way. Good dish to the right side there from DeHaan. Gives it off to Jeltema, and Jeltema is fouled as he goes up with it. And he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Yeah,
I think you're right, Joel. They need to just kind of chip away at this lead here if they want to try and get back in the game. And at halftime, if you get it down to a single digits, that's a positive for the Lions here.
You can work with a single-digit lead there, but if it stays at this double digits or gets worse before the half, that makes it really hard to come out of the locker room in the second half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Kind of like the girls, where the girls were actually up going into about this point in the game, but MOC-Floyd Valley outscored them going into half, and the Lions, we are not a high explosive offensive team. You cannot afford to get down by any more than what we are right now.
Jeltema, the 6'6" junior, knocks down both free throws and checks out. Lions break the press. Hymanson has it, dribbles inside over to Metzger, now back across to Parker. He kicks it out. Brady Wright, three on the way, rolls around, can't get it to go. Parker gets the rebound and gets the jumper from the free throw line.
A great job by Addison Metzger working hard in there. He actually caused the defender to knock the ball back to Parker, and then Parker knocks down the shot.
Travel called underneath by DeYoung as he tried to pivot around in the lane. Gets called for the turnover. Lions will get it back here. 33-19, the lead for MOC-Floyd Valley. Brady Wright way over the top to Metzger. Good job there of being aware of the defense to break that press right away. Zed Hymanson now to right, now right side over Austin Metzger. Skip past Hymanson. He pump fakes, goes inside. Tries to go up there, can't get it to go. Addison Metzger with the board, finds the man weak side. Austin Metzger is fouled on the floor, so the Lions will go to the line to shoot 1-1. But a nice job there once again, Addison Metzger. Just the effort that he shows underneath is just, he earns those rebounds because he's working hard under there, and then does a great job of finding the teammate for the foul.
Yeah, Addison's not the most talented player out there, but he works hard. He's a little lefty. I think he kind of catches guys off guard down low where he spins back to his left hand a lot. And there it's just an effort by Addison to get it over to his brother Austin, who knocks down the first free throw.
Austin hits the first one, will get to earn himself a second one. The other thing I see out of the Lions there is Hymanson had an open look from three, but he pump fakes and goes inside. With the length of MOC-Floyd Valley, you may have to take those outside shots because going inside against all these guys that are 6'5", 6'6", they're all taller, they got long arms. You can't get in close to them. You're going to have to stay away, and Zed's going to have to try and knock down a few of those deep shots.
Yeah, it's one thing if they're closing out on you hard and take a pump fake, take one hard dribble and shoot it, but you're not going to be able to take two or three dribbles and get it into amongst the big guys and expect to make many of those shots.
Three-pointer from the corner is missed by Grotenhuis. Rebounded by the Lions, now trying to break the press again. Pressure underneath there, and Hymanson's fouled as he makes a good pass inside there. He beats the defense, finds Parker Metzger, but he's fouled from behind, so he'll get a chance at some free throws there. That's the 9th team foul on MOC. It's a good thing they got a pretty deep bench because they're going to go through them with this foul rate.
Yeah, I believe they've played 10 of their 12 players have already got in the game so far for MOC.
Hymanson's first free throw on the way is good. Lions now down to an 11-point lead. If Hymanson can make this 10 and they can get a few more stops, we can get to that single digits. That, like we said, that's got to be the goal here, is to get this into single digits before the half and then work on it from there. Second free throw is no good. Hard off the back iron there, rebounded by MOC. They'll push the ball up ahead. They get it off to Jeltema. He goes in strong, count the bucket and the foul. Lions caught sleeping there as the free throw was missed. MOC got the rebound, turned around there, and Eli Grotenhuis immediately shot it up the court there to Jeltema, and the Lions were just trying to catch up there and got caught.
Yeah, the Dutch did what the Lions need to do, and that's push the ball quickly before the defense gets set.
Jeltema completes the three-point play. Lions get the ball into Deeren, now to Wright and Hymanson. 2 minutes to play in the half. A 14-point advantage for MOC. Hymanson up top, now over to Deeren. Deeren fires the three from there, can't find it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MOC. I don't know if he was expecting the air ball there and just couldn't play it. Nonetheless, it works in the Lions' favor, as they'll keep possession.
Yeah, I don't think Van Kelsbeck was ready for that one. It just surprised him when he touched it on its way out.
Pass to the corner to Deeren. They'll reverse now around. Hymanson pump fakes, dribbles inside, brings it back out. Now to Brady Wright. Right side Deeren. Inside Addison Metzger. Goes up strong with it. Can't get the bucket to fall down. Rebounded away by MOC. Going back the other way. They'll get it up there again to Jeltema. He hits the short jumper from the side. Jeltema has got 5 quick points here for MOC to extend their lead to 16. Hymanson breaks the press. He's got it left side. Up top now to Deeren. Into the middle, Metzger. He has it batted away as he tries to find the weak side pass. Eli Grotenhuis, very quick, very active there on the defensive side of the ball. Minute 14 to go here in the half. 38-22, MOC leading. Lions were tied at 12 with MOC at the end of the first quarter. Back and forth they go. Now Hymanson's going to shoot the three. Can't get it to fall down. Rebounded away by DeHaan. He'll get it off to DeGrotenhuis, who will bring it up the court. DeGrotenhuis is just going to dribble it around. He'll reset up top. Now right side to Jeltema. Jeltema looking inside. Now left side to Young. Now they go inside to DeHaan. DeHaan, big strong move in the lane. Looks weak side, reverses around up top to Grotenhuis. He dribbles inside, out to DeYoung, 3 on the way, air ball, no good, and the ball will go out of bounds and back to Central Lyon. Good ball movement there by the Dutch, but they passed up a few good shots, trying to get the nifty pass.
I'm surprised Jeltema there. He had a wide open 3 in the corner and totally didn't even take a look at it. Just a couple times down the court before that, he had done that.
33 seconds to go. Brady Wright tries to pass it over the top, has it stolen away, benefits from a quick 3, and the Lions get the rebound. Hymanson breaks the press, dribbles it inside, spin move up off there, off balance layup, and gets it to go.
Great shot there by Zed.
16 seconds to go. Sometimes you need to be better lucky than good. 38-24, and MOC is going to hold for the last shot here with 5 seconds to play. Mayrose will work his way around right side. And now out top they'll go, and a deep 3 on the way there for DeHaan, and Trent DeHaan can't cash in. And that'll bring us to the first half of play. 38-24, MOC-Floyd Valley leading Central Lyon. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids from the Central Lyon Gymnasium. Game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Game number 1, the girls session of Central Lyon and MOC-Floyd Valley. The Lady Dutch were able to beat the Central Lyon Lady Lions 66-51 in game number 1. Here at the half of game number 2, MOC-Floyd Valley 38, Central Lyon to 24. And what happened here, Jeff? At the end of the first quarter, teams were playing very even with each other, and they were tied at 12 at the end of the first quarter. Both teams had some turnovers. Both teams had some fouls in that first quarter. A little bit of some chaos in that thing and not getting settled in. Then after that second quarter started going, MOC-Floyd Valley really settled down, really started to work the post play a lot, and really took advantage of the size inside.
Yeah, MOC-Floyd Valley decided that they're going to take advantage of their size, and when they did, and all game, even in the first quarter, when they did it, they're very successful. They also kind of the Lions kind of gave them some defensive stops when they didn't need to, because when MOC's in that press, it's not really the world's greatest press. The Lions just aren't attacking where it's weak. We did a couple of times where we get the ball towards, we're going around the edge and we got them beat, and then we push it ahead quick. That's what we got to do in order to break this press. We need to go and attack it. We can't sit back and be passive, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to back up. They want you to go the wrong direction. It allows them to be more aggressive, allows them to set their traps. And for the Lions, they've got to go, in the first half they had Zed kind of at the middle, and they get it to him in the middle, and he turned an attack. They might want to go back to that. They might want to bring their posts up to the half-court line, look to hit them, and then hit someone streaking to the middle. But they can't just sit back and let MOC set the press, get their double teams going, and MOC was able to kind of work offense off of their defense when they did that.
Well, and the tough part for the Lions is not a whole lot of confidence in their ball handlers out there. Other than Hymanson, the ball handlers out there aren't the most confident guys out there. And we saw that as well, first of all, in the inability to break the press and the struggles there. But also we had some turnovers, which are basically unforced errors, in which indecision came into play out there. We had a couple times where, should I go inside? Should I go to the corner? What should I do with the ball? And when you hesitate and do that, that causes the turnovers. We saw some travels in there, and that really cost those guys some possessions, and we're not able to capitalize on it. Then, like I said, also you've got some guys out there for MOC-Floyd Valley. You've got some really talented players out there. You've got Trenton DeHaan and Josiah Jansen, both those guys 6'5" and 6'6". They are just forces inside. They're good athletes. They're strong around the hoop. And then when we do crash down and we try and take them guys away, he kicks it back out, and Roman DeYoung has just been deadly from the outside, and he's been able to knock down a couple outside shots, and that makes it really hard. When you're playing that zone, and we're in that 2-3 zone, we're trying to take away those low guys, and we're almost daring them to shoot that outside shot, and unfortunately, Roman DeYoung has been able to make us pay.
Yeah, DeYoung has got 8 points on the game. He only averages 9.7, so he's almost at his season average for points already just in this first half. He's 2 for 5 from 3 and 3 for 7 from the field in general. Overall, they only shoot about 28% as a team from the 3-point line. So they're not the greatest 3-point shooters in the conference. Tonight, I believe they're about 36% from 3-point land. They are shooting 50% from the field, and that they're making up the difference there by getting the ball in the paint. They're also 3 for 3 from the free throw line, which is great. Not a whole lot of free throws. The Lions only 4 for 8, so just 11 free throw shot in that first half. But it's not the worst strategy in the world, if you look on paper, to double down on the post. The Lions in the first half right away before DeYoung hit those threes, they dig down. So whoever was on DeYoung would turn their back and go down and try and dig the ball out. Unfortunately for the Lions, DeYoung was able to hit those threes, and they kind of got away from that. And then that opened up the lane for the Dutch. And maybe Coach Gerleman will go back to that and just kind of live and die by, let the Dutchman live and die by the three.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of those things you got to do. The hard part about that is, who do you double team on there? Because you've got Josiah Jansen on one side. On the other side, you got Trenton DeHaan. Both those guys have 8 to go along with the 5 from Kyle Grotenheis, 8 from Roman DeYoung. And then you have Austin Jeltima comes in off the bench, and he got 5 quick points, ended up with 7 on the half. And he's a pretty strong player off the bench. So, it's really hard to do. It's a pick-your-poison type of deal. Lions being led offensively by Zed Hymanson out there. He's got 9, 3 apiece for Carter Krall and Brady Wright, 2 for Austin Metzger, and 7 for Parker Metzger. And that's been one of the bright spots there for Parker Metzger, as he's been able to kind of slide around underneath there on the baseline. And when we can dribble inside, get some penetration, draw the double teams of our own, we've done a good job of finding Parker underneath there. And another guy you got to talk about, Addison Metzger, has no points on the night out there, but the amount of things that he does to create for us, he gets those defensive boards, he gets the offensive rebounds, just the hustle plays by Addison Metzger to create for his teammates has been a definite added bonus. And the Lions, hopefully they can get back to that here in the second half here. They got to come out in the third quarter definitely and play strong. And we talked about getting to the single digits by the half. They didn't get that part done. They got to a 14-point deficit down there, so now they got to dig into it, and maybe by the third quarter, you got to try and cut into that lead as well. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a few moments, and we'll be back with more of the second half of MOC-Floyd Valley and Central Lyon here from Rock Rapids. You're listening to the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here from Central Lyon, 38-24 the lead for MOC-Floyd Valley over Central Lyon. Here at the half, it was 12-all after the first quarter of play, and then MOC-Floyd Valley took advantage of the full court press, got some easy buckets, and used their size to their advantage to extend themselves to a 14-point lead here at the half. Jeff, when you look at the Lions out here, the one thing that we can talk about is they're a team they average 36 points a game. So to have 24 at the half, that's a definite advantage in the right point. They're right in the way. After the first quarter, positive things there. You're right in the ball game there. You let it a little bit slip away. There's things that you can fix there. If you can figure out how to break the press, you can get yourself back into this game. I mean, MOC-Floyd Valley isn't doing a terrible lot to hurt us. We're doing a lot of things to hurt ourselves. And that's definitely the things that you got to look at here at the half going into the second half of play. You hope that, A, we can figure out how to break their press and get into our offense a little bit more. And then maybe, as you said, we're going to have to really work hard and try, and hopefully we can double team on the bigs down low, and hopefully they're a little bit off target when they shoot from the outside.
Yeah, you look at it, Zed Hymanson with 9 points already, only averages 9.7, so he's basically at his season average. Parker Metzger at 7 points, he only averages 3.5 points on the year. He's already doubled his season average. So, those are some good points for the Lions going into this halftime here. They just got to come out and they got to replicate it. They got to take the good things and they got to, expand on them. We'll see what MOC wants to do offensively. If they're going to come out and pound it down low. Personally, if I was MOC-Floyd Valley coach, I'd get the bigs a touch every single time down the court because we're just limited and the Lions are limited in height. There's nothing you can, you can't do anything about it. You can't coach height. You can't coach speed, as we always say in football and basketball. You can't coach height. So they've got that advantage, and we'll look to see if they try and really take advantage of it here in the second half.
MOC will start with the basketball here as they bring it across the half line. Eli Tegrotenhai starts off in the right side. Looks inside to Roman DeYoung. He draws the triple team, trying to dig his way out of it, and I think he'll be called for the travel there. No, he's going to get called for 3 seconds in there. He just had too much pressure on him, couldn't get rid of the basketball, and a turnover for the Lions to start off this half. Here comes that full court press. You expected to see it. Josiah Jansen, the big guy there up front, very athletic. He really makes it difficult because you can't throw it over the top. And once again, Carter Krall dribbles into the corner, tries to come back, and drags that pivot foot, get called for a travel of our own.
Yeah, that's impressive to have Jansen playing the top part on a press there. Just so long to throw over, it makes it difficult for the Lions.
MOC back on offense here again. We've traded turnovers to start the second half of play. DeYoung has it here in the left wing, lobs it inside to Jansen. Back out to DeYoung. He'll fire the three off target. Jansen with the quick putback gets the bucket to go, and they have the first points of the second half. Press being applied. Brady Wright trying to step through there. Gets it off to Kruger. Dillon's got to push ahead there. He can't come back on it and allow MOC to catch up. They do get it across now. Kroll has it in the right side. Now over to Kruger. Left side to right. Immediately right back here. Brady now has it. He'll fire the three from the wing. It's hard off the back iron. Rebound run down by DeGrotenhuis. Tries to throw it over the top. Kruger with the steal now to Kroll. Skip pass to right. Back up top. Lions reverse. Right side into the middle to Metzger. Now left side to right. He'll fire again. This time it's short. Runs down his own rebound. And the Lions maintain possession again. Carter Kroll tries to go inside to Parker Metzger and overshoots the intended target. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Brady's got two wide open threes there, but he's got to follow his shot. Both of those three-pointers, he shot them and faded back towards the other side of the court. I'm glad you think the ball's going in, but you've got to follow your shot because you get a lot of easy rebounds on three-pointers and they come right back to you.
Well, and he's got to get set first because a lot of times he either catches it and passes right away or he catches it and just shoots it right away. He's not even getting set and not getting a good attempt at the basket. He's basically just throwing it up there. And those are things he's got to work on. MOC is going to call a timeout. They want to discuss things over, and that's impressive for a coach. He's got a 16-point lead, and he's the only team to score so far in the second half. But he sees something in the first minute and a half he doesn't like. He calls his timeout. He's going to bring his guys over there and talk it over with them. And that's good to see there for a high school coach to do something like that and use something like that as a learning process.
Yeah, Coach Lauren DeYoung, a very veteran coach, knows what he's doing out there for the Dutchman. He's probably going to take them over and just tell them that they need to just calm themselves down. They've had a couple turnovers, a couple wild possessions, and just remind them what they talked about in the locker room at halftime and get right back to it here as we come back to play.
Left side over to DeYoung there. He skipped pass across to DeGrotenhuis. Has to save it from going out of bounds. Gets it right back. Lob over the top to Jansen. He tries to alley-oop it up there. Can't get it to go. Now Hymanson has to go. He's waiting for him there. He's allowing MOC to get set. Now into the corner to Kruger. Metzger gets it. He goes up strong off the glass and gets the bucket to go.
Yeah, impressive there by Addison Metzger. Going up a kid who's probably 5-6 inches taller than him to get the layup.
Quick three on the way from DeYoung. Rebounded away by Metzger. Off to Brady Wright. Now Wright goes into it. He's got to attack. And he knocks down DeYoung. DeYoung tries to flop, now throws across the court. Has it stolen away by DeHaan. And had a good move to get across the half line, but just didn't complete it there as the three is knocked down by Eli to Grotenhuis from the corner. And it's a 17-point lead. Back into that full court press. Brady's now going to bring it up the court. He'll get it across. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Hymanson. Now back to Wright. Wright looks at one. Now they reverse. Left side, Kruger. Now into the free throw line, Metzger. Back out to Kruger. Now Hymanson. Now the one thing that you notice here, Jeff, is when our guards are catching this ball, they're 2 to 3 feet behind the three-point line. There you got Dylan Kruger knocking one down to keep with them and keeping pace with MOC-Floyd Valley. But we're not even in attack mode when we're playing out there around the wings. We're just throwing it out there, and there's no way that you can even attempt the shot. And that's something we got to close in a little bit more and give ourselves a better opportunity.
Yeah, they need to stop letting the length of MOC-Floyd Valley bother them and step up and be in an opportunity to shoot the ball by being closer, basically just closer to the three-point line. You don't have to get all the way in towards the basket, but you can't be 2 steps beyond the three-point line every single time we're going to swing the ball around the top.
Now they're going to let you shoot from 4 to 5 feet behind the three-point line all night long if you want to take it. But other than that, they just sit back on it, and they're just waiting for us to pass it around the corner and eating up the time. Yep. Lions try and inbound it there. Jansen knocks it down, and that just shows the length of the big guy there. And he's tough, and he put him on the ball underneath, and it's hard to get that weak side pass in there. Lions have to throw it over top. Addison Metzger with it. Looks weak side for Deeren. Now to Austin. Austin tries to go inside, brings it back out. Now back to Austin in the corner. He'll dribble out top into the wing and gives it off to Hymanson. He reverses to Deeren. Back to Zed. Zed now right side Austin. Into the short corner now to Addison Metzger. They bring it back out. Lions just working it around there. Still looking for that open shot. Austin dribbles into it, has to kick it out. Now Zed dribbles inside and gets the short jumper to go in the lane.
Yeah, the Lions did a good job there. Austin drew a double team, then kicked out to Zed. Zed with a quick pump fake and one dribble this time. First half, he had two or three dribbles and dribbled it into the big guys. This time he gets an open shot.
Mayrose throws it away as he's trying to outlet it up ahead to DeHaan, and he wasn't ready for it. Wagmeister brings it up the court, tries to throw it over the top, has it rejected by Van Kalsbeek. He gets the steal, and it comes back down there. MOC can't handle the pass underneath, and another turnover gives it back to Central Lyon.
Yeah, the Lions here, as they break the press, they need a cross court. It's wide open. For some reason, they just refuse to look to the other side of the court when they're dribbling.
Lions do get it across this time. Hymanson has it out top. He'll hand it off to Deeren. Now running the wheel up top. There they go. Now left side over to Hymanson, looking for the pick. Over there to Deeren. Deeren fires the three from the wing, and it's good. Deeren gets the three to go, and it's a 9-point lead. Back to single digits here for the Lions. MOC-Floyd Valley around the top side there. Mayrose in the right side. Throws it over everybody. Can't find DeHaan again. And another timeout for MOC-Floyd Valley. The Lions have got themselves a little bit of a run. 3:17 to play in the third quarter. And a full timeout for MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll take a quick timeout as well. And we'll be back with more Lion basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids, couple of scores from around the area. There you see West Lyon leading Okoboji. Sioux Center on top of Rock Valley there in the third quarter. You've also got no score there on Sheldon. Boys wrestling, West Lyon leading West Central there, and what a good matchup there on the wrestling side of it. Central Lyon JV wrestlers are on the road over at Esterville Lincoln Central right now. A 10-5 run here for the Lions to start off the third quarter have got them back to single digits here, trailing MOC-Floyd Valley 43-34. Lions been able to cash in there. MOC-Floyd Valley's had a few turnovers. The pressure still being applied. Lions still struggling a little bit with that full court press, but MOC hasn't been able to take advantage when they do get the turnovers away from Central Lyon. Hymanson will bring it across that 2-3 zone, still in effect here for MOC. Around to Deeren. Deeren dribbles around, now left side to Austin. Austin back up top to Zed. He's knocked to the ground by Jeltima, and Jeltima helps him up, but the foul was called. A big story here is only 2 fouls so far against MOC-Floyd Valley, none for Central Lyon in the third quarter, and that's a different cause than it was in the first half, as there were a lot of fouls in that first quarter. Lions try and bring it out with Wagmeister. It's stolen away by Mayrose. He's fouled as he's going to the basket by Deeren. Deeren has nothing to do but just reach out and get the foul to keep him from getting the free bucket.
Yeah, probably a good foul there by Braden Deeren. You don't want to give fouls, but if he doesn't grab him there, it's basically a layup.
MOC trying to go inside right away. The double team was there. Wagmeister gets the foot on it, called for the kick, so MOC will maintain possession. 2:43 to go here in this third quarter. A 9-point advantage for MOC. Inside they go to DeHaan. DeHaan up and under, and off the glass he goes. And MOC-Floyd Valley, after the timeout, immediately go back to the big guys. And that's definitely what their bread and butter needs to be.
Yeah, great patience there by DeHaan to wait for everything to open up to get the layup.
Zed Hymanson goes coast to coast, gets the floater to go inside. Back to 9 points here for the Lions. Looking to just keep cutting into that lead there, just chipping away. 3 from Jeltima from the corner, rattles around, no good. Rebounded away by Hymanson. He'll bring it up the court. Now Zed gets it across the timeline there, looks left side, has some pressure. Over there to Metzger. Metzger now inside to Wagmeister. Weak side, Deeren, 3 on the way. Hard, no good. Rebounded away by DeHaan. DeHaan will bring the ball up the court here, and he'll bring it back out top, hands it off to Jansen. Skip pass across to Mayrose, and he'll reset the offense. Looking for the pick and roll. Mayrose goes inside, finds his man weak side, but called for the travel first. Too many steps after the jump stop there for Mayrose, and he'll come out of the ball game, and back in will be Eli Grotenhuis. Also coming in will be DeYoung. Carter Krall checking in, and also checking into the ball game here for the Lions.
I believe that's number 15.
Looks like Cole Hugendorn.
Yes. Cole making his first appearance of the game. He's not even on the roster there.
I know, he's a hidden player. He's a hidden gem. Didn't make it on the roster. We're hiding him from the other team. Hugendorn's got it in the right wing there. He has it stolen away by Grotenhuis. Grotenhuis tries to go weak side to Jeltema. Has to run it down and control it, but he does. Now they go out to DeHaan. He dribbles inside, draws contact, and gets the athletic bucket to go. He dribbled between two players, drew contact from the third, got the bucket and the foul, and has a chance at the three-point play.
Yeah, Addison Metzger tried to step in and draw the charge. He was way late. He probably, if he was going to foul him, probably should have just gone for the ball and prevented the try for the three-point play here.
DeHaan knocks down the free throw. It is a three-point play, back to a double-digit lead. 12 points now at 48-36. Lions will get the ball in here to Carter Krall. Carter is going to try and bring it up the court, back to Wagmeister, up ahead to Hugendorn. Hugendorn is drawing the trap in the corner, throws it over the top, can't find anybody. Ball goes out of bounds, and back to MOC-Floyd Valley.
Yeah, Cole, if he would have just turned and faced the basket, he would have realized he could have just gone right down the sideline and gotten out of the trouble there in the corner.
Clock dips below a minute to play here in the third quarter. A 12-point MOC-Floyd Valley lead. Lions had it under 10, but have let it slip away here in the last couple minutes. Working it around the outside, looks like MOC-Floyd Valley might be content with going for the last shot, just working the final minute off as they get it off to the free throw line. Now out to DeYoung. He'll take one dribble and let it go. Shot up, no good. DeHaan with the offensive board, and he'll be called for the offensive foul, lowering the shoulder there. Too strong in the paint. They're going to call him for the hook there as he was trying to work his way inside. A great rebound, just doing a little bit too much, trying to go for the bucket.
Yeah, probably an okay move there by DeHaan. I'm not really sure he did enough to draw a foul there, but Lions got bailed out by it because that was probably going to be a layup.
Lions get the ball back with 25 seconds to play here. We'll see if they hold for the last shot. Carter Krall has it. Now there's Zed. Zed looks underneath for Parker Metzger. Metzger has it knocked away by DeYoung. Lions will maintain possession with 16 seconds.
A good job there, Zed. They put Zed at the high post there, and when he got it, he immediately looked to the backside.
Good cut there. Zed just comes down the lane, gets a quick pass, and goes off the glass. Cuts it to 10. MOC going to try and push here. 5 seconds to go. We'll see what DeYoung does. He's way out by the half-court line. 3 seconds. He's going to fire this thing away. They go inside, and that is a bad shot selection for MOC-Floyd Valley. DeYoung looked at the clock, saw it was at 7 seconds, and they got to shoot that thing. That can't be thrown inside there. That took way too long. End of three quarters here, a 10-point MOC-Floyd Valley lead. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more Lion basketball on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I
the
was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here from Central Lions. Start of the final quarter here tonight of our boy-girl doubleheader. Lady Lions fall short against MOC-Floyd Valley in game number 1. Lions trailing MOC here in the boys matchup by 10 going into the fourth quarter, but outscored MOC-Floyd Valley 14-10 in the third quarter. did a good job of coming back here. Now just need a little bit more magic in the fourth quarter to try and pull the upset here in this one. Hymanson has it up top there, dribbles inside, stop and pop in the lane. He gets it to go. We're at 8, and a great start there to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's Zed's shot right there. He dribbles, little dribble penetration, and the jumper from about 10, 12 feet.
To Grotenheis inside to Jansen, weak side over to DeYoung. Dylan Kruger with the board. That's what the Lions need to do there. Why Jansen's passing up that short jumper in the lane, I don't know. But that's a definite benefit to the Lions. Metzger now has it. He's got to use his dribble or call timeout. Looks weak side. Carter Crawl can't get the bucket from underneath. MOC comes up with the rebound. Now going the other way is Kyle to Grotenheis. Left side now to DeYoung. DeYoung looking inside, nothing for him. They reverse. Now they go right side to Grotenheis. Inside to Hahn. DeHaan, that was more of a hook than the one he got called for earlier. Now draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Joel. That was an obvious hook. I don't know if the officials decided that the one they called him for was not, so they're going to let him get away with one, but that was a lot more of a foul than the one they actually called him for.
DeHaan trying to advance his position there using the arm. He is a very good free throw shooter there as he knocks down the first one. Trenton DeHaan now has 14 points on the night there. He is perfect from the free throw line. DeHaan's second free throw on the way is good as well. Brady Wright will get it into Crawl. Crawl will bring it across the half line. No real press there. Now into Parker. Back out to Carter. Carter steps up. He'll fire the three. It's short. Carter chases it down, gets the offensive rebound. Left side now Kruger. And Kruger pulls up there. Skip pass across to Carter. Carter dribbles inside. Looks inside for Parker and kicks it off of MOC. And a lot of dissension there amongst MOC. They don't know what's going on. A lot of confusion there, but DeHaan pulling them in there, trying to rally the troops. Still a 10-point lead. The Lions have the basketball. Trying to get it into Addison Metzger. They do. He goes up strong with it off the glass and good.
And there where Addison uses that left hand, he uses his body to create space and just gets the ball in his left hand and puts it off the glass.
Inside to DeHaan right away, draws the double team, once again gets hooked, and he gets position, and Brady Wright gets the foul on the weak side help. And Trenton DeHaan, as I said, he got one in that third quarter. He's had 2 back-to-back, and Coach Gerleman is definitely hot about it. He wants to talk it over. DeHaan up there again. He's true on that free throw.
DeHaan is quickly here approaching a season average of 19 points, where that was a 16th of the game.
Trenton DeHaan has another one to come here, and he knocks that down, extending it back to a 10-point advantage. Ball is in here to Carter Crawl. The press is off here as Carter brings it up the court. MOC just drops back into that zone, that 1-3-1 zone. Into the short corner to Metzger. Deep three for Carter Crawl is good. He was way back there, but he'll be good, and it's a 7-point advantage. Lions need to pick up the intensity here. You've got some momentum. You got to take advantage on this one. You can't let MOC just sit on it. You got to start forcing the issue here, down by 7 with just under 6 to play. DeYoung has it up there, inside to Jansen, draws the triple team, back out to Grotenheis. He dribbles inside, kicks it out, fires away to Grotenheis, no good, rebounded by the Lions. The pressure's there, Zed hits the floor, calls timeout, and very wise by Zed, lost the handle, got it back, and he calls timeout. It's a full timeout. Lions have it at 7 points with 5.5 to play. They're right in this game, Jeff, and it's one of those things where if they can keep forcing those outside shots and taking away the inside, where they got away from it is when DeHaan is on fire in there. They got to let these outside guys just fire away and try and take advantage.
Yeah, like we said, MOC-Floyd Valley is not the greatest three-point shooting team in the conference. You don't, if they hit a few early, you just have to be okay with that if you're going to take away the higher percentage shot of DeHaan or Jansen getting the ball from the high post or the low post and putting it up against the guys that are 5 to 6 inches shorter than they are.
The hard part about it is going to be if they sit in this 2-3 zone, MOC-Floyd Valley is very content to just work the ball around the top, take 30, 40 seconds off the clock, and just milk it away there. So the Lions may have to switch into a man-to-man defense, and they're definitely going to have to pick up the pressure on the guards and try and force the issue.
Yeah, you're totally right there, Joel. They're going to have to go man. They're going to have to play tough defense, and they just, we're down by 7 with 5.5 minutes left. We just got to keep chipping away at the lead here.
Carter Krall brings it up there, free throw line to Addison Metzger, dribbles inside, back out to Carter, over to Hymanson. Carter once again, now to Metzger. He dribbles inside, and he's going to get called for the travel as he slides once again. The Lions, they take that one dribble, and when they pick it up, they get themselves so out of proportion trying to come back on it. They try and gather themselves in that pivot foot moves, and they get themselves in trouble. Carter Krall had a couple looks at some threes. He's got to be ready to fire here and give the Lions a chance, and hopefully he can knock them down. Jansen, free throw line, rotate around to Jeltema back in the ball game in the corner. Now they bring it back out here, give it off to DeGrotenhuis. He's got it up top. Eli now works left side to Jansen. Jansen looking inside for DeHaan, nothing there. Now DeYoung. DeYoung just standing out there waiting for it. DeYoung at the free throw line. MOC-Floyd Valley very patient. DeYoung fires the three, it's short. Zed Hymanson is going to get called for the, oh no, they're going to call the foul on MOC-Floyd Valley, I think.
Actually, I don't think they're calling anything, Joel. I think he just said off of.
Oh, there's a lot of contact.
There's a lot of contact. I'm pretty sure it went off of White.
Nonetheless, the Lions get the ball back as they come up trying to break the press once again. They do. Carter Krall dribbles inside, has it poked from behind by Jansen. MOC now has it. Still a 7-point advantage there inside to Jeltema. He wisely just throws it back out. DeYoung has it. He has it batted away by Carter Krall out of bounds as the skip pass was attempted. 4:20 to go here in this fourth quarter. A 7-point lead for MOC. Lions are going to have to start taking some chances. MOC will get it into DeHaan. They'll reverse out to Jeltema, and he'll hand it off to DeGrotenhuis. DeGrotenhuis gives it inside, now back out to Jeltema. Jeltema is going to take a walk. Now he steps back. He had to think about it way too long, and he slid his foot as he was going to fire the deep three. Yeah. Another turnover for the Lions. They just got to actually do something with it this time.
Yeah, there haven't been a whole lot of points scored here lately. The Lions need to take it.
And there Carter Krall trying to push the issue, tries to bounce pass. And Brady Wright, instead of coming to the basketball like we talked about earlier, is running away from it. And Carter has nowhere to do with it and ends up throwing it away. Inside to DeHaan right away, and DeHaan has it stripped away by Addison Metzger, but got a piece of the hand as well, and he'll draw the foul. MOC-Floyd Valley will have it in. Brady Wright's going to come out of the game, and Cole Hugendorn will come in for the Lions. MOC-Floyd Valley ball under their own basket. 4 minutes to play, holding on to that 7-point lead. Lions trying to cut into it and try and pull the upset. Quick pass inside to Jeltema. He fires the three, and uncontested, he knocks it down, and that's a killer there. Back to 10. Lions break the press. Carter Krall now up to Hymanson, right side Hugendorn. Now they go back to Hymanson. He dribbles inside, kicks it out. Carter Krall fires the deep three, no good. DeHaan with the board. Eli DeGrotenhuis bringing it up the court for MOC. He'll bring it up, draws the pick, goes off left side to Jansen. Jansen, the big fella, just such a good ball handler and athlete. He plays around the outside here. DeHaan looking to go inside, brings it back out. MOC-Floyd Valley just being very patient with the ball, working it around. They give it off to Jeltema, back out to Grotenhuis. Back to Jeltema. He'll look inside, nothing for him. MOC pulls it back out. Now Jeltema fires the three again, and he rattles it home. Back-to-back three-pointers there for Austin Jeltema, the 6'6" junior, and it's a 13-point lead. Addison Metzger goes strong to the hoop, nothing for him. DeHaan with the board. DeHaan trying to go coast to coast, up and around the defender, can't get it to go. Rebounded away by Zed. Zed up ahead to Wagmeister, layup no good. Rebound out to Krall. Krall's three-pointer is airballed and rebounded by MOC, and I think the Lions have just run out of gas.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Joel. There, we had an opportunity there to cut it, and then down to even closer to the 9 or whatever we had. And then Jeltema's 2 back-to-back three-pointers there kind of broke the back, I believe, the Lions.
DeHaan trying to back down Hymanson there on the block, and a lot more contact there between those two guys. They've played tough all night long, and DeHaan will draw the foul.
I believe Zed was falling. He just kind of grabbed onto DeHaan as he went to the ground and got called for the foul there.
MOC-Floyd Valley will call timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 2:26 to play in this ballgame. 58-45. MOC leads Central Lyon. You're listening to Lion Basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Rapids at Central Lyon, 2:26 to play in the fourth quarter. MOC-Floyd Valley has extended their lead to 13. Lions had it at 7 with 4 minutes to play, but a good run for MOC-Floyd Valley. Back-to-back threes by Jeltema. Now DeHaan inside. DeHaan will lower the boom, and down goes Zed Hymanson. Offensive foul against Trenton DeHaan, and that'll give the ball back to the Lions. Lions are going to need some desperation three-pointers here, but first they got to beat the press. Zed Hymanson, good job of dribbling through the trap as he goes coast to coast off the lane. Athletic layup gets it to go for Zed Hymanson. Nice shot for him. He's got 19 on the night. A great night for Zed off the bench. An 11-point advantage now in MOC-Floyd Valley. They're going to run the four corners and stand out top. Lions are going to be forced to have to go after them and try and foul and extend this ball game. MOC is sitting there in it, and nobody's going after him here. They're just going to keep working the clock off. Out top is Eli Grotenheist. Now he'll dribble around, kicks it out to the corner. Jeltema has it there. Carter Cross to come around. Now Jansen, and they foul Jansen. That is foul number 7, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
MOC did a good job there, Joel. I believe they ran about 30 seconds off the clock there and end up with on the free throw line.
They're going to put Josiah Jansen at the line, the 6'5" junior. He'll fire the first one and knock it down. He's good on that one. That'll be 11 points for Jansen here tonight. Pretty quiet in the second half, but hasn't had to be too good because Trenton DeHaan has been excellent all night long. Second free throw is good as well. Back to a 13-point lead. Lions get it up ahead of the press. Cole Hugendorn has it in the wing, draws the trap. Off to Carter. Carter goes weak side to Wagmeister. Wagmeister gets the bucket, and a timeout by Coach Gerleman. Back to 11 points with a 1:28 to go. Lions still in it. They're going to need some help, but they're going to have to hope for some missed free throws, and that comes down to fouling on the right person. Whoever's got the ball, we may not be able to wait because they've been able to work the clock, but you're going to have to try and pick and choose on who you want to foul.
Yeah, I think, they'll have an idea of who they want to foul, Joel, but I think, essentially with just, 90 seconds left here in the game and you're down by this many, you're going to have to foul quickly. So I'm sure Coach Gerleman's telling them they're going to set up either a press or either a zone press or man-to-man, straight full court press, and foul as soon as the ball gets in and not let MOC-Floyd Valley run any time off the clock. I do notice that Zed Hymanson not sitting down, so he must have checked out. Zed has 3 fouls, so trying to save him a little bit as your guards are going to be the ones you probably have to foul here.
Well, and you're going to have to probably play offense and defense with him. As you see, Dylan Kruger is going to come into the ball game. And the best thing you could hope for in a situation like this is, hopefully they can't make a free throw. If they do, they only make 1. And maybe you can get down there and trade 3 for 1 or 3 for 2 on the scoring and try and cut into it. Lions going to have the ball on defense. They're going to be on defense here. MOC, nobody on the ball here. They'll check it into Jeltema. Now to DeYoung, not even trying to foul here. As MOC just going to bring the ball up the court. They'll cross the half line with DeGrootnice. Now DeYoung. DeYoung has it there. No foul yet. They're just hanging on, working the clock here. Lions got a foul here. They can't waste too much time. Carter Krall now on DeYoung as he dribbles inside, kicks it back out. Jeltema back up to DeYoung. DeYoung hanging on to it. Carter Krall reaches for it. Nothing there for him. Lions wasting a lot of time here. They have burnt off 30 seconds once again. And so far right now, the Lions, now Carter Krall coming up there, can't get the foul to go. Weak side over to Jeltema. Finally, the foul comes at 47 seconds. Lions wasted a lot of time there trying to get that ball in. And as soon as that thing crosses the half line, Jeff, you got to get the foul at that moment.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I'm not really sure what they were doing out there. You know, you are down by 11. You can't win the game if you don't get the ball back. So if you don't get a steal right away, you got to foul.
Austin Jeltema at the line, knocks down his first free throw. He's had a good night off the bench. He hit some clutch threes there. The Lions had a run, had it down to 7 points, and he hit back-to-back three-pointers as he knocks down both free throws and sits at 15 points here on the night.
Yeah, Jeltema only averages 4.4 points a game, so he is definitely having a great night tonight.
Krall has it. He'll shoot the deep three out there, knocks it down, and there you go. You're trading 3 for 2. 34 seconds to go, and the lead is at 10. Lions 52 points, their highest point total of the night here. They just need to get some more work done on the defensive side, and, you know, those are definitely things, building blocks here, but you're still in this one. You got to try, but the Lions are going to they're going to need some luck here. They're going to need some desperation things and a miracle to happen.
Yeah, they are. They're going to have to try and get a steal right away and buckets as fast as they possibly can if they want to get the W here.
Well, and it's too bad. If you look at it through the quarters, really that second quarter is what hurt the Lions out there. They were tied at the end of the first quarter at 12. The second quarter, they were outscored 26-12, went into the half down 14. Came out in the third quarter, good run. They ended up outscoring MOC 14-10. Here in the fourth quarter, they've both got 14. So, I mean, that second quarter has just kind of been the killer there for them. And the Lions, you know, other than that, they're playing right with them. So, I mean, that's just one of those things where they had troubles dealing with the press there in that second quarter and couldn't get the ball and couldn't get any opportunities there, and that let this game kind of slip away. Now the Lions got to be forced to foul, and they will. They'll foul Trenton DeHaan, and he might be the best free throw shooter on the floor. Trenton DeHaan will walk down the floor and go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Hopefully he can miss this. Lions can get a rebound. Take this opportunity, a few events coming up throughout the month of January here on Central Lyon Broadcasting. Thursday, January 18, wrestling here versus Sibley and Sioux Center. Tuesday, January 23rd, we've got basketball against Rock Valley. Monday, the 29th, basketball with Hills Beaver Creek. And Tuesday, the 30th, basketball against Boyden Hall. Here, those things still coming up in January as DeHaan knocks down the first free throw. We also do remind you there's no school on Monday for a staff development day. DeHaan misses a free throw. Lions now pushing tempo across with Hymanson. He gets it out there to the corner. Deeren fires the three. It's good. No timeouts left there as they got to get the ball in. Now the Lions got a foul, and they do. They've cut the lead to 8. That's a great opportunity. One free throw, you hit the three. You're down to 8, 18 seconds to go. The Lions just fell back on it. They got a foul right away.
Yeah, and that goes back to that, you know, when there was a minute and a half left and they let the Dutchman run 30 seconds off before they fouled. If you foul right away, now instead of 18 seconds, now there's probably a minute and 18 seconds left.
DeHaan misses his second free throw here, and he has been clutch from the free throw line. He's been clutch all night long, but here he misses that one. And Lions have the opportunity here once again. Second free throw miss. Wagmeister with the board. Carter Krall coming across the half line to the corner. Hugendorn pump fake. His three on the way is good. 10 seconds to go. They got a foul, and they do. With 8 seconds to go, the lead is now 5. 63-58. They've gotten 3 missed free throws and hit back-to-back three-pointers. The Lions not going away. They're going to fight every inch, every tooth and nail for this one.
Now, unfortunately, Joel, even if the Lions make one here, if it's under 5 seconds, we can't stop the clock. So if MOC-Floyd Valley is smart, they won't even inbound the ball.
That's right. Absolutely. They have 5 seconds. They can hold on to the basketball. As DeYoung knocks down the first free throw, makes it 6, and he hits the next one to make it 7. Now they're going to check in some defenders here for MOC. Alex Van Kalsbeek, the taller guy, gets some length in there. Don't let him shoot over the top. DeHaan checks out of the ball game. Ball will roll to the half line there. Zed will take it up the court, dribbles inside, goes for the 2, can't get the layup to go, and that will do it. And MOC will run out the clock. Final score here tonight, MOC-Floyd Valley 65, Central Lyon 58. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and talk it over when we return to Lion basketball here on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
We welcome you back here to Rock Rapids. Final score here tonight in the boys matchup. MOC-Floyd Valley victorious over Central Lyon 65-58. And what turned into quite the wild game there at the end. And Jeff, you talk about a game out there, the Lions, that we were looking for building blocks coming in. We talked in the pregame about a team that's 0-10. What can they do? They lost by 30 to these guys the last time they played. What do? You look for improvement. You try and build on things. Try and score more points. Be competitive out there. And definitely tonight, the Lions were competitive in this one.
Yeah, they never gave up. That they were down 14 at halftime. They could have easily came out and kind of let, what happened to them in the second quarter repeat in the third quarter and then really have the ball game get out of hand. But they didn't. They did a great job. They got themselves right back in the ball game, cutting it down, the lead down to 10. They had the lead multiple times in the single digits there in the fourth quarter, just unable to kind of capitalize when they had those opportunities to really cut the deficit down and make it a more reasonable game. But the Lions did a lot of good things out there. You look at Zed Hymanson with 19 points. That's double his average. Like we said earlier, Parker Metzger had double his average. Carter Krull had a good night with 9 points. So, there's definitely some positives the Lions can take out of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're obviously your highest point total of the season out there. And breaking it down, you had one bad quarter.
Yeah.
One bad quarter took you out of this. You're tied at 12 after one. All those positives. We really struggled when they went to the press. Ball handling, decision making, we kind of struggled with that. We got flustered. We couldn't get out of it. We gave up some easy buckets. We got out of rhythm. We didn't get very many good looks at the basket. And a 26-12 deficit in the second quarter alone put us down by 14 at the half. But you go into the half and you make the adjustments. You come out there, you play positive, you play upbeat. We outscore them in the third quarter, 14-10. You've cut into that lead. It's a 10-point deal. We had it under into the single digits there. Then you go into the fourth quarter. We're sitting there with 4 minutes to play. It was 7 minutes. It was 7 points. Unfortunately, Austin Jeltima comes into the game and he hits 2 back-to-back three-pointers and puts it back at 13. And at that point, it was kind of out of reach out there. You're just kind of hoping for anything to go right. But the good news is in that one is what the Lions showed in the last couple minutes is why you do that, why you foul at the end of those games, why you extend the game. Because early in the game, MOC-Floyd Valley, they just didn't miss free throws. They were all over free throws. And really in this one, they only missed 3 on the night, and they all came in that final minute in which we were able to knock down a couple three-pointers to answer it. And we really got back into this one. This game was right there. You end up losing by 7 out there, but you had it at 5. You were in it. You were competitive with a very good MOC-Floyd Valley team.
Yeah, that's true, Joel. They fought to the end there. If we would have, maybe if we would have fouled with a minute 30 left and gotten them to the free throw line, maybe it would have been different. 7 points, or it was 11, I think, at that point. That's still a lot to come back in the last 90 seconds. But so you can't really blame them for not being too aggressive. But, the Lions don't have a whole, we talked about the guard play in those press. They don't have a whole lot of experience coming back this year. Zed Hymanson's basically the only one that gave, a whole lot of time last year that was meaningful time. And so they got a lot. They're learning a lot. And, like tonight we saw Cole Hugedorn for the very first time even getting time out there. Braden Darren's out there a lot more this game than he probably had been in the past. So those are all good learning opportunities. Unfortunately for the Lions, those learning opportunities are coming during losses.
Well, and they come up short here tonight, obviously, but things you got to look at. They dropped to 0-11 on the season, still looking for that first win, but they've got a chance. Tomorrow afternoon, they go to Trinity Christian. It's a boy-girl doubleheader. Girls start at 2, boys start at 3:30. That is at Trinity. So those games come up. Now tomorrow, there's things you can look at. Lots of positives here. We had good scoring here. We did some really good things in this ball game. We competed. We were there. The bad part is it's a quick turnaround. You used a lot of energy in that ball game. I mean, to get yourself from 14 to fight your way back into a 5 to 7 point lead, you use a lot of energy, and you're going to feel that tomorrow. So the big thing is do you take the positives into tomorrow afternoon's game, or are you tired from that? And they will be tired. They're going to wake up tomorrow, and they're going to feel this one. And you just hope that you take the positives and you don't get the lack of energy tomorrow from using so much here tonight.
Yeah, hopefully the Lions are able to, like you said, take those positives over and see an improvement from this game even on to the next game tomorrow.
Tough loss for the Lions here tonight, but that'll do it for our broadcast here with 65-58, the winners here for MOC-Floyd Valley. We say a big thank you to all of our sponsors here. They are the ones that make this possible here on the Central Line Broadcast Network. Big thanks to Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, bringing you Lion Athletics and Lion extracurricular activities here to the Central Lion Broadcast Network. Once again, we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you are up to date on what we got going. Also, we want you to follow us on our social media. Follow Central Lion on Facebook and Twitter, and we will keep you up to date on all the things happening around the Central Lion School District. Once again, we thank you for coming in here tonight. For Jeff Cruz, I'm Joel Viss. We'll look forward to being back with you again here coming up on January the 18th with some wrestling against Sibley and Sioux Center. Once again, for Jeff, I'm Joel. Final score here tonight, MOC-Floyd Valley 65, Central Lion 58. Good night, everyone.